You are listening to a Dynamic Works Productions podcast. This show is available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio Network, and many, many more podcast services around the world. You can find all our content, music, videos, books, podcasts, and more on our website, www.dynamicworksproductions.com. Have questions, comments, or concerns for us? Head on over to the social tab on www.dynamicworksproductions.com if you'd like to talk to us. Now, on with the show. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Fork in Your Ear podcast. I'm your host, as always, author, podcaster, and gamer, Tim K. Trotter. Joining me in the hot seat, live in studio, replacing Nate Fu this week because he had other obligations, is the one, the only, Danimal Crackers. He hates it, ladies and gentlemen. He's nervously biting his nails in his teeth.
I want to go home.
You came here. What are you fucking talking?
Exactly. I just fucking go home. What am I talking about?
I mean, you can.
Just fucking walk out
I
right
suppose you can. How you doing, Daniel? You look nervous as shit.
now. I am fine.
Are you though?
Nope.
What's up, Daniel?
Oh no, I'm just tired.
Did you not sleep well?
I was up till 12:30.
Okay. Doing.
I was playing Warzone.
Oh, okay. Playing Warzone with the peeps.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Well, I guess we should get into various ways that we do this show, and we'll get the rings and of course the fucking dogs in the background. I can't do nothing about because we're recording in the afternoon. Just assholes. So continue barking. Yep. They're like assholes. Pause. Rah, 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 rah. Even more.
I'm sure you an asshole.
Yep. All right. So we have landed on Life Stories Fire. Since you're our guest in studio this afternoon, recording during daylight, which is not common anymore for the Fork and Your Ear podcast. What's been going on in their life of yours, Daniel? There's such a long silence.
I'm letting the dogs create an ambience.
It's not. A lot of that's gonna get cut out by the fucking noise floor. I'll tell you that right now.
But I'm letting the silence be the ambience.
That's fucking shit. Just dead air, just crackling stuff. It's been a while since I've seen you in the fleshy flesh, there, Daniel.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
Don't make those words.
I did. There's
Don't.
more words than you were making in our pre-recording. I'll tell you that.
I mean, nothing's new, dude. Work, home, that's about it.
Cool.
There's not really anything going on in my life that is
Okay.
notable.
I mean, you didn't care to expunge, pontificate on, the trials and tribulations of what's been going on with being the baby daddy and wife, or nope, we're not talking about that, or what are we doing?
Well, I mean, family's good, man.
I forgot. Fucking shit.
Daughter's got She's got her tubes put in her ears, and she's doing a lot better now. Supposed to be napping, currently not. Currently, sitting on the couch, probably watching cartoons.
The cartoons are good.
Just chilling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see the picture from your wife there.
yeah.
So,
I don't know.
okay.
She's been really fussy and won't stay asleep at night. So there's been a lot of times, almost every night this week, she's woke up in the middle of the night.
Okay. Hasn't she been a little better though since she had her tube surgery?
Yeah, a little bit. As far as like messing with her ears and stuff goes, she's not really doing that. But when they did the surgery, there was like a bunch of thick fluid behind her ears.
Well, I mean that's
Right.
what
Well,
the
there was
for.
always just like fluid in general.
Okay.
Um, so they drained that out, and then I was to put the tubes in her ears. But because her ears aren't muffled anymore, her hearing is obviously better
Yeah.
and more sensitive. So like we were in the garage.
So maybe she's not used to it then.
Yeah, she's not. It was
Oh,
like
okay.
we were in the garage like a day or two ago, and she went to the drum set and grabbed a freaking drumstick and started smacking at it and scared the shit out of herself.
I mean,
And got super upset because it was so loud.
I
She's
bet.
Like, whoa!
Probably
what
scared the
heck?"
shit out of her.
Yeah, I was like, "This is it. I will finally stay off my damn drum set. About time."
Oh, because she was hitting it before.
Yeah, she always messes with it. She likes it.
Oh,
She'll
okay.
go up and she'll bang on it, and at some point, I don't know when, but she got chalk and a marker and drew all over my snare drum head.
Oh no.
So now my snare drum head's purple.
Does that affect its
No,
sound at all?
it's
Okay.
fine. I don't.
Or when you hit it, there's just a purple chalk cloud.
No, it's been on there for a while. It doesn't do anything different to the sound. It still sounds like it did before.
Okay.
It's just purple now.
Fair enough. Well, so the fluid in her ears, obviously, if she had a thing and it was drained, and then she got scared by the drum, so does that mean that like she had like fluid since she was born, or does that like build up as she develops? Like, how does that work?
I don't know because I'm not an ear doctor, but
Okay.
she's had fluid in her ears since she was about 6, 7, 8 months. Multiple ear infections. I mean, it can happen due to getting sick. It can happen from a plethora of things, just like getting water in your ear, and then it
Sure.
just stays in there and doesn't drain properly.
Okay.
So it starts to. I mean, that's kind of how ear infections start. If I'm correct, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a doctor.
Okay. Fair enough.
And then it just stays there forever.
Alrighty then.
I guess I don't know, but
Well, I'm glad she had a successful surgery and she's recovering, and probably obviously it'll probably take a little bit of time for herself to tune into her own new hearing capacity, I suppose. Yeah.
yeah, it'll take a bit. Where they put eardrops in your ears for the first 3 days, 3 times a day, which we thought was going to be difficult, but she is did pretty fine with it. Actually, I was really surprised. Like she'll just lay down and let you put the drops in her ears.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid, if I ever had. What's happening?
She's in a video. I'm trying to see if Emily's screaming because apparently she's been screaming for like the past hour.
Okay.
She's supposed to be napping.
Screaming bad?
Well, the thing is, my wife has a migraine.
Okay.
And she has, ear stuff. Everybody in my house got fucking ear problems right now.
To ask the obvious, like,
Jesus, you fucking.
if you got all these stuff, should you be here?
Yeah, I brought that up several times. She's like, "No, you need time for you."
Okay. Well,
I'm still trying to figure out who you is. I have no friends named you.
Yeah, it's a show on Netflix about a serial killer.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Who loves people.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I have no interest, no desire.
Yeah, your wife is probably gonna watch
it. Maybe she already has. I mean, I know the
very well could have.
I
know our wives love that kind of shit. Yeah, Dexter's back. That is true.
Never seen it.
Oh, good.
I just watched it more times than I could probably count.
What, your wife?
She's currently watching. I guess there's a new season. or maybe she's watching an old season of Shameless.
Hard to sell. Hard to say. Shameless has gone on for a long ass
It
time.
might be a new season.
That's for sure.
I don't know.
I haven't seen all the seasons.
I haven't watched it at all.
I've seen a lot of it.
I don't care for it.
I can understand that. It's not everybody's cup of tea.
Breaking Bad. Yeah.
Well, that you're missing out on.
I got to like season 2 and then I was done. But
Jessica was wholeheartedly against that show because she's like, it glorifies crime. And her father
was like,
"You dumb. Watch that show. It's the greatest thing." And then she was like, "Well, whatever." And so I couldn't get her to watch it. And as you may know, since you've known me a while, we have like coupons to get each other to do shit that we don't want to really do with the other. Then we like, bam, coupon. And it's like, all right, you're doing it now. And so I used a coupon on Breaking Bad. And our rule with TV shows is if it's forcing somebody to watch a TV show, they have to watch at least 3 episodes before calling it quits. And so I did that with Breaking Bad, and she was like, "Don't hate it, but I'm not super into it. But I'll watch a few more after that." And then after that, she got addicted.
Yeah, I got to like season 2 and then I got bored with it.
Interesting.
But I mean, I watched it, so I just didn't watch all of it.
I mean, there's more than.
Yeah, I know it goes crazy.
There's a couple of seasons, but that's fine. I mean, that's more than that's more than some people give a fair shake on something. Like if you watch the season of something, it's about or whatever. That's probably fair. Is what I would say. So, God, what is even going on in my life?
Right? There has to be something, Dan. You have to something.
I said my life.
What about fucking wife and the wife fam and fucking everybody else? There has to be something.
What? I don't understand.
You can't just sit there and say nothing. You have to fucking say something.
Okay.
You know what you did to me? Like, oh, what about the fucking wife?
I mean, if you didn't want to talk about it, you didn't have to fucking talk about it. Jesus.
You're pressuring me. We're in the same chair.
We're recording a show.
Practically thighs against each other. And you're like caressing my ball sack.
I'm literally not caressing your ball sack.
Going.
See, okay, I just want to paint a visual here.
Talk for
Daniel comes in super dejected. I'm trying to do mic checks.
Talk for me.
And then he's just like,
let me juggle your balls in my hand while you speak.
Salamander.
I did not say salamander.
He's just saying weird sounds and stuff.
I said plum.
He's dejected about the family because they've been, obviously
and butterfly
a bunch lately. And then the second starts talking about fondling balls, he gets excited. I don't know what's happening on this show. So anyway, in my life, Jessica's gone ham on Christmas shit. There's Christmas shit fucking everywhere, and she told me I want to just throw up Christmas all over the house. And I was like projectile vomit Christmas. She's like, exactly.
Fucking candy.
And I'm just like, I hate it. I hate all of it. But you do you. And then she was like, you haven't been in her kitchen, but she put like all these fucking like, I don't know, garlands and wreath shit up above the cupboards, where no one can reach, especially someone as short as her. She had to get the tall ladder. And I came down like a day or two ago when she was doing this, and she's standing on the ladder barefoot. Metal ladder. I was like, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm putting up these Christmas decorations. And I was like, barefoot on a metal ladder? Like your feet are gonna hurt. She's like, nah, I'm good. That fucking night, she's like, can you massage my feet? They hurt so much. And I was like, maybe because you were on a ladder without even fucking slippers.
Should have used this pussy pounder here you got.
I did.
Your feet right there.
Oh yeah, Tim. What are you doing?
Oh, it goes higher. Hold on.
It goes way higher.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god. You are very tired because you were all over the place, my guy.
Oh, that is uncomfortable. I did not like that.
That's because you did it on the highest setting, you dumbass.
That's fine.
Is it though?
Nope.
It's
Did
clearly
you get that at Costco?
No.
Did you get it at Bed Bath?
No.
You got off Amazon.
I didn't buy it. The
Your
wife did for our anniversary like 2 years ago.
Collective unit.
Yeah.
Everything that she is, you have.
Can't sentence properly. Man, Daniel.
Need dictionary.
I have many.
How to conjugate.
You need a lot more than conjugation.
How to punctuate.
Okay.
Verbally.
All right. So that brings up the other thing of like Christmas presents and stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Last year, this fucker got me a lot of Christmas presents, and they were really, really good ones.
I got you 2 things.
4 things.
I'll say you.
You got me 2 microphones, and you got me the Focusrite.
That's 3 things. First off, and 2
There's
things.
2 separate mics
and 1 interface.
Yeah.
That is 3.
Yeah. So I'm right.
No.
What?
You said 4 things.
Oh.
Yeah. You can't say shit about
the
it.
microphone's had a case, so therefore that's 4 things.
Fucking recorded. I look at that as 2. I got you mics and I got you a thing.
Anyway, they were very nice, expensive gifts, and you know we've used them recently this year on our other project, which may not see the light of day. We'll see. And
Never gonna get out of the fucking prologue.
I mean, we'll see, obviously. But it was brought up the other day while we were playing Halo. It's like, you know, I also want to get you a really good gift this year. Or gifts, plural. And you were just like, hey, Tim. We were on the phone, and you're like, here's what you can get me. Nothing, 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 nothing. Yeah, and by the way, nothing as I spill coffee all over.
Thanks for not getting it on it.
All right, you need to vamp for a minute while I lick myself like a cat. Don't fucking watch. Don't watch me as I lick myself like.
Oh, I'm gonna watch.
It's no.
Yeah. Make sure you get around the band. Yeah. Now purr for me, big boy.
What the fuck? Oh god.
That's where
I feel fucking dirty.
That's where. So just hear me out. That's where coddling my balls gets you.
Oh my god. Anyways, so yeah.
Forking your ear, more like forking
your. Yeah. Oh my god. So I think what I should get you, given all the shenanigans that are happening right now on this podcast, I think I need to get you a hooked on phonics set so that you can sentence properly. I think that's where I was really going with all of that, but it took too long to get there.
I thought you were gonna say you're gonna buy me the complete set of Jailhouse Rock. No.
What do you desire, Daniel?
Okay, well, you just stop asking me questions.
Stop asking you questions
about Christmas.
About Christmas? Are you a Christmas boy? Have we been over this?
Oh, fuck yeah, bro.
Okay.
I go ham for Christmas. We have so many fucking decorations. This year we have owls.
Like
apparently, I fucking wish, bro. Could you imagine if I had an owl in my house? That'd be cool as fuck. No. Apparently, like
shit out of
this. No, Emily loves owls. Apparently, this year, like the fucking theme everywhere is owl. Last year it was like that. Like,
okay.
last year was like Holiday Hoedown, and it was like all the trucks and shit, which is cool because like Vacation's cow theme.
I
So
wasn't aware Christmas, which is the theme itself, had sub themes.
fucking apparently.
It's not
I don't
a fucking
know.
Reddit thread.
I look East Coast. We don't got fucking themes for Christmas. You know what Christmas theme is?
Christmas.
Santa and Jesus. That's it. That's the theme. It's fucking that.
Yeah.
Over here, it's like Christmas. Well, we got fucking Peppermint Christmas. We got Snowman Christmas. We got fucking Icy Wonderland Christmas. We got fucking Holiday Christmas, Forest Christmas. Got fucking Nutcracking Christmas. Too much. Too much. Just dude, like subgenre of Christmas.
Right.
It's like fucking music. Too many. Just one.
Fair enough.
Christmas. Like you don't see. I mean, maybe you do. I don't know.
Son of a bitch!
Stop spilling coffee on you.
Okay, I'm a.
I mean,
I cannot hold this coffee. Can you?
Yeah.
There's paper towels to your left. I got it. It's dribbling down my
I
leg.
got you. Hold on.
No, I want the fucking paper towels,
Here,
you
just-
psychopath!
Let me just
No!
take it.
He's trying to put a thing on my balls!
Just trying to fucking Thigh Master 5000 you right now. Oh, it's over there now.
Yeah.
Um,
Away from you. Jesus.
no, it's like I don't know if any of the
Shit.
other like religious holidays that fall around Christmas, like Hanukkah or Kwanzaa. I don't know if like any of them have different themes. I know when I was in high school, I had a couple friends that were Jewish, and they never was like. Well, then again, it was East Coast, but they were never like, oh yeah, you know, we decorate the house with this fucking theme for Hanukkah. Or even people that I've met, like being in the military, that celebrate other different holidays. They're like, oh yeah, we do this type of theme. Like, seems like Christmas is just the thing. But
yeah,
apparently this year,
I always thought the holiday was
you know,
the theme.
That's what that's like. Fucking this year for Valentine's Day, instead of hearts, we're gonna do fucking squares.
I mean, are they?
I
Is
don't
that a thing?
fucking know. I don't think so.
What are you doing with your legs right now?
I'm fucking because I'm sitting. My goddamn pants are riding up. Anyway,
So, to be clear, I wasn't coddling your balls. Your fucking jeans were.
yeah, 100%.
Okay. I just
Um,
wanted to be clear.
So I guess with all the like, because we go to At Home, and At Home has like 1,000 different themes for every fucking holiday.
Oh, yeah. To clarify for people who don't live on the West Coast, At Home is the name of a store.
It's a pretty dope ass
That
store.
yeah, we've got a lot of shit there.
It's just fucking expensive as hell.
Oh yeah, it is not cheap at
It
all.
should not
it's some
be.
bullshit.
I think
Is
like,
what it is.
It's like Home Goods.
To be
but
fair,
like,
they have like everything.
it's like
That is to be fair.
it's like a Home Goods and Costco had a baby.
Yeah, basically.
But like not as big as IKEA.
Sure.
But I guess like every fucking theme this year has some sort of owl shit,
That's weird.
and there's owls fucking everywhere.
I don't know
And it's
anything
not just-
about that, and that's
It's not
very
just
strange to me.
yeah, it's not just at home. It's like other places too, and it's cool because like Emily's been all about fucking owls recently.
Good.
So like we're in at home and we're just putting around, and she's like, "Owl?" I'm like, "Yep, that's an owl." She's like, "Woo woo!" I'm like, "You want the owl?" She's like, "Owls?" I'm like, "Cool." So we got a little like Christmas tree little Christmas tree ornament.
She's saying words.
Bro, she says so much fucking shit. You don't want to shut up.
Oh.
She says all sorts
I
of
wonder
stuff.
where she gets that from.
No, bro, she won't. She
Turn and stare at the camera
talks all the time.
like a Sesame Street puppet.
Yeah, she talks to like she recently learned how to say fucking banana out of nowhere. I don't know where that came from. Fuck, I don't know. She's just saying
she's
shit.
in daycare. I mean,
Yeah, I think it comes from there. Probably comes from the shows that she watches. This
Yeah.
week she's been like, because I've been teleworking all week.
Yeah.
And she stayed with me. I pretty much just like buried her face into the iPad and the TV, and I get it. Like that's probably not the best thing to do as a parent. Push kid with the TV. I don't fucking care. Okay, if I don't have her do it, she gets over my goddamn computer and pulls my ID card out of it, and I can't work. So
Right.
That's the only way I can fucking function. I think she learns a lot of stuff from like Cocomelon and other shows and shit that she watches. and
Cocomelon?
songs.
Is that a thing?
It's
Okay, fair enough.
Ask me.
Yeah, I don't know.
But so I got this little owl ornament.
Yeah.
And we're just like, really? I'm like, fuck it, because like we don't have a theme. Like she wanted a theme for the Christmas tree our first year. She's like, well, we should do a theme for the tree. I'm like, The fuck you mean a theme for the tree? You buy ornaments and you slap a bitch on the tree.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, but like there's color themes. Jesus.
Yeah. That's true.
Like, fine, fuck it.
So
Let's get a stupid ass color theme. So our first year was like red and gold, which didn't look bad. And then she's not real big on garland, which fuck my entire childhood, I guess. She hates tinsel too, so that just makes it worse.
So I also hate garland.
I
And yet
I
we
grew
got
up,
all kinds of fucking tinsel all over the goddamn house now.
yeah, I just grew up with garland and tinsel. It's just the thing. But
Sure.
that was our first year.
Garlands, I feel, are more traditional
Yeah,
than fucking tinsel.
tinsel just gets everywhere.
Whoever fucking invented tinsel needs to be fucking shot. You know, so I was microwaving some fucking lunch the other day, and on top of the goddamn fucking Tupperware was fucking tinsel. And I'm like, this bitch is gonna blow up the microwave. And we just got that new microwave this summer, so I'm like, this fucking tinsel's crazy. It's out of control.
Did not know tinsel was a soft spot or a hard spot. A nerve to be pinched, whatever you want to call it. Anyway,
I mean, it feels pinched if I'm like trying to have some lunch.
Yeah.
And there's fucking sparks flying in the goddamn microwave.
But growing up, we always had just like random ornaments on the tree that like we collected throughout the years. People gave us.
That's how it was in my family.
Yeah. So I was like, that's what we're gonna fucking do. And
Yeah.
she's like, well, this is like our first Christmas in the new house, so we don't have any of that shit. I was like, well, I guess what we're gonna fucking do. We're gonna go buy random ass motherfucking ornaments. She's like, this is a dumb idea. So now that's been 4 years we've been living together. You know, we've collected a couple more, so I was like, yeah, we're getting the fucking owl. We're gonna throw that bitch on the tree this year.
You guys have been living together.
No, because I got out here in 2015, and then my 3rd year mark where I was able to move off base was in 2018, and it's 2021. I moved out in May of 2018.
So the summer you and I met.
Yeah, it's 3 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How time flies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Fair enough. I'm in full agreement with you collecting fucking.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's
Christmas
just like, look
shit,
at all
and
the
then
fucking.
That's what you put on the goddamn tree.
Look at the past. It's like, look at all the history that we have in the fam. Like, it's great. So I got the owl thing. So we're like putting around, and then she sees another owl, and she's like, hellbound with this fucking owl. She's like, hoo, owl, owl. I'm like, oh, God. I'm like, fine, we'll get the fucking owl. Sarah's like, are we really? Yeah. She's like, where the fuck are we gonna put it? I was like, I don't fucking know, but we're getting it. She's like, okay. And at that point, I was like, I'm gonna start trolling the shit out of my wife. So every time we passed an owl, I threw it into the cart. Bro, we bought like 4 fucking owls.
Oh my god.
We bought like 4 or 5 fucking owls. She's like, where the fuck are we gonna put these? I was like, I don't know. I was like, we can put like one in Emily's room. We can put one in somewhere. Like, we're gonna have all these goddamn owls. Yeah. So we got some owls. I guess that's the thing this year.
That's weird.
We're probably gonna decorate tomorrow, but like Sarah goes big on Halloween. We got a decent amount of Halloween decorations this year.
I mean, bigger than last year where we had nothing.
We didn't go as big as she wanted to. But I always decorate for Christmas. I go pretty big for Christmas.
So I had this plan with Jessica this year, since we did go kind of big with Halloween, that we go big to the extent with Halloween that whatever we have for Halloween we keep up, and it merges into like Halloween Christmas, like Nightmare Before Christmas kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because I can get down with that, and then that also lets me tolerate Christmas a little more, because I prefer Halloween way more over Christmas.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to tolerate a nice, happy, cheery elf if there's a beheaded fucking
Yeah, you know what I'm
dead
saying?
guy beside him covered
You
in
know what I'm
blood.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking grotesque corpse in the corner makes that nutcracker look fucking great.
Hell yeah. Give him a little cup of hot cocoa, he's good to go.
Put a fucking eyeball in the nutcracker's
But no,
mouth.
so like anyway, we did that, and like, you know, you saw we had like fucking lights out and shit, and she had like little shit for stuff. Anyway, like we get all this stuff. The 15th of November,
That's too early.
she wakes up
I know.
and she goes,
You texted me.
"We're not doing Halloween, Christmas. We're doing Christmas, and I'm going shopping for Christmas shit."
Bro, it's too early, man.
And I said, "It's the 15th of November. We ain't even had Thanksgiving yet."
That's fair.
And she's like, "Christmas!"
Yeah, bro.
And I'm just like, no.
Not until Black Friday.
So, yeah, so all of our shit got up early this year. She put up more shit yesterday. Actually, no, not yesterday, because she worked overtime Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. She was putting up other Christmas shit before we went for fucking Thanksgiving dinner. And I'm just like,
Too much.
that's enough. And she's like, I need to get a better job so next year I can do even more Christmas stuff. And I was just like, where the fuck are you gonna put all this Christmas shit? We got room for this shit. Like half of the garage is the fucking business. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You
But
know, so.
last year, bought a lot of stuff for Christmas. This year, we're supposed to buy a lot of stuff for Halloween, but it was really weird, man. Like as soon as Halloween shit got released, it was like just fucking gone. Like we went to At Home.
Well, yeah, because the shipping shortage. And
It was
everything.
fucking wild,
You
man.
can't
Like
fucking get fucking shit.
we
on.
went to At Home like halfway through September because usually they're a little bit ahead of the curve with the holidays.
Yeah.
And they like just started putting their Halloween shit out. We're like, all right, cool. They're like,
Mhm.
yeah, we'll have more at like the beginning of October. We haven't gotten all our shipment in yet. We're like, bet. Or it was like the last week of September, some shit. So we're like, cool. So like we go probably like halfway through October. Go in and fucking everything is gone. Like
Yeah, I believe it.
everything is fucking gone. I'm like, there's no way in hell they sold out of everything in 2 fucking weeks.
We had to get scraps and shit for Halloween. You know,
It was wild. Like
that's why we didn't do what we were gonna do. Because I wanted to get one of those fucking. They had like a Ghostbusters Slimer inflatable dude thing, and I was like, "Fuck yeah! I've
Yeah.
always wanted a Ghostbusters inflatable Slimer thing." And then I was like, "I want that," and they were like, "We don't have anymore."
yeah, dude.
And I was like, "You have a floor model."
It was
and
fucking wild.
And they were like, "We can't sell it until the end of the season." And I was like,
Garbage.
But-
Absolute garbage. Yeah, man. Like Walmart was sold out of all their shit.
"Yep."
Fucking
we did that.
Dollar Tree was running
well-
low on shit.
Well, our wives, they got together last weekend for a hot minute.
Yeah, they went and did some.
And
shit
then
at Dollar Tree and Walmart.
Jessica was telling me that when they went to Walmart, because they were looking at trees for some reason, behind our backs. And
If my wife comes home with a fucking Christmas tree, I'm going to set it on fire.
Thank you.
We already have 2.
What?
Yeah.
What?
But so when I first
Are they real?
fuck no, I don't get a real tree.
Okay.
I told you why I don't
Okay.
get a real tree.
I don't remember this conversation.
Oh,
We probably had it, but not on a
we'll
show.
Get
but...
to that in a minute.
Okay.
So when I first got out here, my first Christmas out here, my parents shipped me out a 3-foot Christmas tree to have in my
Okay.
to have in my barracks.
Yeah, little tiny little Rumical
Yeah.
tree.
So when Sarah and I moved in together, I didn't want to get rid of it because I kind of had a little bit of a sentimental attachment to it. Because like it's my first tree. And she was like, "Well, you can just like put it back in the studio for Christmas." I'm like, "I ain't doing all that shit. Like that's weird. Like it's fucking studio Christmas tree. It's not like I like stream or anything like that. So it's not like anybody's gonna fucking see it."
That's true.
So we just kept it. We were like, "We'll keep it until we have kids, and then like they can have their own tree." So that's what we do every year is we put it in Emily's room,
Oh, okay.
and that's her like nightlight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So she has a little Christmas
That's
tree.
cool. That's
yeah.
nice. I like that idea. Actually.
So that's the second tree, and then we have our actual tree, which goes in the fucking living room, and that's it. We don't have any other fucking trees. I don't get a real tree because when I was 8, I believe, I lived in the fucking haunted house.
Wait, you lived in a haunted house?
Confirmed haunted.
Hold up. That what? Explain.
I will after the fucking tree story.
Okay.
So, got a real tree. My mom never had a real tree, but she's like, "We're gonna get a real tree this year." I was like, "Fuck yeah, nature." However, we got too much nature from the tree. So, like the 3rd day, we had the tree.
Dude, it's raining like fucking crazy right now.
Hell yeah. 3rd day, we had the tree. I was upstairs in my room. Didn't know what the fuck was going on. I actually had a bunch of shit downstairs. Get downstairs. So like we lived in like a duplexes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we lived in a fucking triplex. So like we lived in the house in the front, and there's a middle, and then there's a back. So we were friends with the people in the back, and they had the big ass fucking yard behind the house, which wasn't part of us, so we couldn't go back there and play. They came up, and I walked downstairs, and they're like carrying this fucking tree out the front door, taking it to the back of the house. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Didn't say that. I was 8 years old. I didn't know how to curse. I was like,
yeah,
Mom.
But in spirit,
it was definitely a what the fuck's going on. And you come to find out, so like, apparently, my mom walked past the tree and like saw it moving. It was like, that's fucking weird. come to find out, the tree farm that we got this tree from, they like didn't spray them with pesticides. So this tree had like 8 fucking spider nests on it, and they all incubated in our house and hatched, and we had fucking slings all over this tree. So they took it out of the house, went back, and just fucking drenched it in bleach, and just murdered everything, bro. Yeah, it was like, and ever since then, I'm like, yeah, dog, I'm not getting a tree. It's never happening.
Fucking hyperventilating
Yeah,
on that story.
Yeah, bro.
What the fuck's a sling?
That's a baby spider.
I don't want to know that.
That's what they're called.
I don't know.
So,
I don't need to know.
Yeah, so
no.
a hatchling spider is called a sling. I watch a YouTube channel called Exotic Slayer. He's a spider keeper.
Nope.
Yeah, he's got like 80 different trains.
Nope.
The dude's cool as shit.
Nope.
He lives in Canada.
No. We're gonna move out these crazy horror stories.
But he actually got
gonna make me palpitate. You better fucking crack open
he got
that cider, my dude.
He got like raided, quote, like 3 weeks ago by like the game warden.
I
or
don't
want
to talk about the spider hatchery, dude. I get it. Your tree was haunted. I would agree with you 100%.
His channel's called Exotic.
Fuck them real trees.
His YouTube channel's called Exotic Slayer. If anybody wants to check him out, really cool dude. Has a pretty decent following. Really knows his shit.
I hate all of this audience.
He is self-taught spider keeper. Really cool.
I hate all of
He also has like turtles and a fucking like.
I don't make no very fucking sin by fucking just doing shit with the spider devils.
Bearded dragons. He's got all sorts of fucking animals and shit. But going back to the death tree. So
Jesus Christ.
The house, as far as it being haunted.
Okay.
So my younger brother Dakota was probably 3 at the time, somewhere around there, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And he's kind of, he had an imaginary friend named Shane. And pretty common for 3, 4-year-olds to have imaginary friends. So we were like, yeah, and I didn't really think about it. My mom was the one that noticed it more because at the time I was only like 9, 10, so I didn't really give a shit.
Yeah.
And my brother kind of started acting really weird. And there was different like behaviors and stuff that he like things that he would say that like a 3-year-old would like never fucking know. Just like really aggressive things or like different words. My mom's like, well, where did you hear that at? He's like, oh, well, Shane told me. She's like, that's weird. Like he probably heard it somewhere else and is just like using it as like the imaginary friend said it. And then like one night she said like he was in like they were in her bedroom and like he was trying to go to sleep. And he just kind of like started laughing. And she's like, well, what's going on? And he like looked at her and he's like, Shane told me to go downstairs and grab a knife and come upstairs and slit your throat. Like straight up, like 3, 4 years old.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
what
bro.
fucking kind of stories?
Yeah. So we were like, what? My mom was like, what the fuck? So my like uncle, third cousin, one of them distant fuck relatives.
What? One of them distant fucks. Okay.
He's a ghost hunter because I feel like everybody has someone in their family that's like really into the fucking paranormal and does shit like that.
Wait. Like your uncle's like a legitimate ghost hunter?
Like he has the shit. Like he doesn't have a fucking TV show like Taps, but like he's got the shit. Which by the way, Ghost Hunters is back. Need to get Discovery Plus so I can watch it. Okay. Very excited. But like they came and I was actually at the house that night. When they came in, because I was like, oh, what's going on? They're like, oh, the house is possibly haunted. I'm like, cool. Get me the fuck out of here.
This explains so much.
So as soon as you walk into the front door, you like there's the door, and as soon as you walk in it, the stairs go right upstairs. And then as you go up the stairs, like the walls to your right that goes up the stairs, and then as you get close to the top of the stairs to the second floor, part of the second floor there's like a platform, and then there's like a railing, and like you know it's a fucking railing. So as you're walking up the stairs, like you look left, you can see through the railing, and you can like look into the bedrooms and stuff like that without going all upstairs. And then there's a guardrail. So my brother's toys and shit were like set up right there, so you just play at the top of the stairs by this railing, and he had this little rocking chair there. And I know they were going through and they were like taking pictures and shit, looking for orbs and stuff because that's what you do, I guess. And they had my brother with them, and they're like, hey, where's Shane at right now? Like, where is he? And he's like, he's sitting on my chair. So they go over and like go to touch the chair, and they're like, "This shit is like." I remember they're like, "It's fucking freezing cold on that chair." So like compared to the rest of the house, like that spot itself is like I just stuck my hand in the fucking freezer. And then I'm pretty sure they said the chair rocked, which nope, the note for me, dog. I'm gonna head out. And then as they were taking pictures, because they were using Polaroid cameras, they weren't using digital.
Yeah.
So they were developing fun. They saw orbs and shit too.
Okay.
So
Are you saying auras or orbs?
ORBS, orbs.
Okay.
Spirits apparently manifest as orbs in pictures due to something with spirits. I don't fucking know.
I don't understand all that sign language you just did on your
I don't
body
know.
right
I don't know. Anyway, so they were like, house definitely has a spirit in it, and my mom's like, fuck, and I'm like, nope.
And how old were you?
I was like 8.
Jesus,
yeah, I was like,
Christ.
that's a no for me, dog. Now, kind of a backstory. So growing up, like at my dad's house, my dad and my stepmom, we would always watch movies there, and my stepmom's really big into horror films. So like I was already watching horror movies at this age. Like one of the first horror films I watched was House on Haunted Hill. Like I saw 13 Ghosts when I was like 6. Mom was super pissed about it. They're like, "You saw that titty having princess bitch at 6 years old?" I'm like, okay. "Mom, I don't even know what titties are." So like I already had shit going through my head. I'm like, "Fuck, I'm gonna die. It's gonna fucking scare me." Gotta go into the blankets, which I think like The Grudge kind of got released around that time, and from that fucking movie, the blankets are not safe. Under the blankets are not safe. That movie taught me that there's not a safe space anymore. And like my mom packed all my shit. She's like, "Go upstairs and pack." I was like, "Oh fuck you! You can fucking go upstairs to Demon Boy's lair and pack my own goddamn clothes. I'm staying the fuck downstairs in the living room." So she goes and packs my shit, and then comes downstairs, and my aunt comes over because my aunt lived like 2 minutes down the street, and I was gonna stay there for a week because I was like, I'm not staying here anymore. We need to call a priest. The Vatican needs to be notified immediately. They need to come out here, and like, the Pope needs to come and bless this house. And my mom's like, "Cool, we're ready to go." She's like, "Shit, I forgot to pack you socks. Daniel, run upstairs and get socks." I'm like, we had this conversation earlier. I'm not going upstairs. She's like, "Daniel, you're scaring your brother." I'm like, "Bitch, you're scaring me. Like, what the fuck you mean I'm scaring my brother? Like, fuck you." She's like, "Go upstairs, be a big kid." I'm like, you be a big kid. You're older than me. Get the fuck up them stairs. Quit being a bitch, mom. Like, fucking scaredy cat. Bro, I bolted up them stairs so fast. I got socks. I didn't even close my dresser drawer. I was like, I threw the socks over the banister. I didn't even carry them down the steps. I grabbed them, I fucking chucked them, then bolted down the stairs. Left for a week. Mom said, like, coast is clear. I thought she said ghost is clear. I was like, poor choice of words. And then like a month later, the people that lived in the middle house had a newborn baby.
That's where you went with this story?
So the day that they brought home their kid, brother stopped talking about Shane. Like immediately. Like fucking forgot he even existed. And we were like, and we didn't even put the correlation together because we didn't even realize it at first. And we're like, okay, that's fucking weird. So my mom like hit up our family and was like, "Hey, he kind of stopped talking about him. Like, what's up with that?" And they were like, "Okay, did anybody like new move in?" They're like, well, she's like, "Well, no." She's like, "Any like younger kids in the area?" She's like, "Well, the family that lives in the middle house," she's like, they just brought a newborn home." She's like, "That's why." They're like, spirits like that generally go after the youngest member because they have a weak spirit, so they can't fight off any type of demonic or spiritual like possession or activity. So he's like, "Your boy Shane probably went back to the middle house and is fucking with that baby." And my mom's like, "Cool." And we left. We moved out of there like a month later. Like she's like, "Get the fuck out of here." She told the family in the middle house like what went on. That way like they knew. Yeah, it was fucking wild, man. Like, I don't know if that fucker was the issue with the goddamn tree. I don't know, but we do not talk about him in our family. And after that, my mom would not let me watch horror films or any type of anything that had to do with ghosts, demons, thrillers, anything. Like she would not let me watch. Like because I love Ghost Hunters and I love Ghost Adventures. Anytime I watch she walk into my room, turn that shit off. Not my house.
See, that's so funny to me because, and I think the Fork fam probably knows that they've been listening to me long enough, but you might not know. So, I was always like, I was like fucking scared of fucking everything, fucking monsters, Terminator, aliens, ghosts, like
Bro,
fucking everything.
You're scared
Like,
of Arnie?
so, well, when I was a kid, yeah. So when I was a kid, I can't remember whether Terminator 2 was on TV or if they took me to Terminator 2. I don't remember. But I would have this recurring nightmare of just the dead cold eyes of the fucking Terminator with the fucking metal skeleton like coming to fucking kill me and shit. And so even though I'm into horror now, like as a kid, like I didn't fucking do horror, which is ironic because when I was like 6 or 7 or 8, on your age actually, we were living in this house that was like shaped like a barn for whatever fucking reason. So like a big bottom area and then like a smaller top area. And then the smaller top area, like I guess they never finished it, so it had like this vent in the floor that you could like lift up, and it was just a fucking square hole that led down to the fucking bottom floor. So as a kid, I would fucking poke my head through the fucking floor, looking upside down to see shit because it just happened to be my room was in that room, and then folks' TV was like down there, and so
You know what that's for? Like, you know what that hole's actually for?
probably for ventilation, I would presume.
Well, if it used to be a barn, a lot of barns they'll keep hay.
It's not like a real barn.
Oh, I was gonna
It's
say.
shaped like a barn.
I was gonna say because like if it was an actual barn,
Like it was like a house.
Yeah, because say they keep,
but it was
you keep
shaped...
hay up in like the attic of the barn house, and then usually they have a hole that drops all
Yeah,
the way
but
down
it's
the
a
bottom,
big
and you
ass
just
hole.
throw
It's not a small hole. This was like, like a foot.
maybe a laundry chute. I've been in houses where they literally have
No,
fucking laundry
no,
chute built into the
'cause,
center of the house.
Oh
no, man, was this this here or was this in Canada?
I've never lived in Canada.
Oh,
I'm half Canadian. The Canadian part
maybe that's
moved
what it was.
here. Anyway,
Maybe the Canadian. Maybe it's a Canadian thing.
no, not a Canadian thing at all. But
Just a random hole in
anyways,
your
the
house.
point is, I was like scared of all this shit.
Yeah.
But my folks, this was right in the era when X-Files started up, right? And they wouldn't let me watch it because they knew that I would be scared of fucking all the shit that happens weekly on that show. But what they didn't know, like the first season of that show, was they'd send me to my room. I'd like play going to sleep. Then they'd go down to watch fucking 9 o'clock fucking X-Files. I'd be there from hanging from the fucking ceiling upside down watching X-Files because I fucking couldn't I couldn't not see what fresh horror was on the screen. And then that came to an end when I fell asleep one time hanging up there.
You dropped through the fucking hole.
Yeah, and then my folks were freaking out, but then they didn't want to scare me and frighten me into falling through the floor. So I remember I'm looking down like this with my fucking arms, and there's my mom and dad. They're like kind of making a thing, and they're like, "Hey, buddy." Because they didn't want to like run up and they didn't want to frighten me. They're like, it's probably safest if we try to catch him, because it's normal height ceiling.
Gone up to the next fucking floor and just grab your legs and pull you up.
Yeah, but they didn't want to startle me, and then one of them missed catching me. And so they're like, "What were you doing?" Watching X-Files. They were like, "Go fuck sleep." So it's like one of those things. Well, I think we got some life story there. Pretty safe to fucking spin the wheel of justice over here into another category. My guy. Thank you for sharing. All right. We landed on Waka, which is entertainment. What shit you been watching or reading or generally being entertained by?
I don't fucking read.
Because you hate reading, or
Yeah, I fucking hate reading.
do you hate reading? Is that a thing? That's a real thing.
Yeah, so like I have books and so Sarah always picks on me about it. She's like, "I say you want these books, but you never read shit." I'm like, I've dabbled in the books, gone through like chapter 1 in all of my books. It is, and this is super stupid, probably childish and rather selfish. So like I like having books because I feel like if people come to visit the house and they see that we have books, they're going to be like, that person's smart.
Well, if that's the case, why do we got fucking piles of ass books? My wife's one fucking bookshelf, and we don't have another fucking bookshelf. There's just fucking Amazon boxes of fucking books in our room.
Yeah, so I mean, I have, there are certain books that I have that
So I mean,
aren't neat, but I mean, I don't really read them. It's more or less like I like having them, not as more like the, I don't want to say collect them because that's kind of a weird way of putting it because I don't collect books.
Not,
But I'm just
not
like,
particularly.
hey,
I mean, some people
like,
only have like a Lord of the Rings set or a Harry Potter set. And that's it.
yeah, but like
You know.
I don't really read them. It's just like I like knowing that like I have this book. So like when the Terracotta Warriors came to Seattle like fucking forever ago.
I have no idea what those are. Terracotta Warriors. What
I'm gonna let your
what does that have to do?
I'm gonna let your audience fucking murder you for that.
What does that have to do with tapioca? I have literally no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna move past that. Anyway,
should I Google it?
yes,
All
you
right,
should Google it and then
Google it right
educate yourself. Were you homeschooled?
Mostly.
That's why.
Classic dig. Never heard that one before.
Terracotta is a type of clay, in case you're wondering. Yeah, that was there. It was. Oh, that works too. Anyway, they brought them pictures from China. There was like 14.
Oh, this is the thingies of the Chinese the things of the people, and there's like a bunch of them. Down at the museum, right?
Moving on.
Yeah. These things. Okay, I didn't know they were called the Terracotta Warriors. I mean, I didn't know. I just thought they were the clay people.
Terracotta is a type of clay.
Well, I don't know that.
You do now. Anyway, went up there and there was like a book going that they were selling about the Terracotta Warriors and the dynasty that they were created and the emperor that they were buried with, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, this is kind of cool shit. So I got it and I read a couple pages out of it and I wrote a chapter or two and then kind of, I haven't really touched it then and she never lets me down. She keeps kind of going after me about it. But no, I don't really read, man.
So, to clarify, it's not that you don't like reading. It's just there's not a lot that would interest you enough to read it for pleasure.
Very, very few. Like even when I was in school, I didn't enjoy reading. Like there was.
But I mean, a lot of reading stuff in school.
3 book series that
I
like.
Force you to read shit, right?
Well, yeah, it's fucking school. Well, you wouldn't know.
That's true. I wouldn't. If we got to choose what. Mostly.
I didn't.
That's
have you read Macbeth?
Nope.
Have you read Beowulf?
I saw the CGI movie with Russell Crowe and Angelina Jolie.
I took British literature. That was my English. That was my English class my senior year. I could have took just normal bitch ass English, but I read Brit Lit. So
okay.
I did not enjoy reading Beowulf or Macbeth. It bored the shit out of me. I fell asleep throughout my English class the entire year. Passed based off a SparkNote. Great time.
Okay. Fair enough.
Got a 93 in the class. A lot of people were pissed about that because I literally slept the entire class. My hair was long enough. I just put it in my eyes and I'd pass out in class. Everybody knew I did.
You had fucking shaggy doo hair.
Yeah, and then as I got older, I started. Throughout my senior year, I started to straighten it because my hair didn't. As it grew longer, it didn't go down; it went out to the side, so I started looking like I had an afro.
Okay.
So I straightened it to prevent it from poofing and looking like I had a fucking cotton ball in my head.
Sure.
But yeah, like I didn't really like reading that shit. So the only books that I actually read in school that I enjoyed, so I read The Hunger Games, when
Okay.
that was really popular, and then
This is again showing our age difference.
yeah, and then I read. So there was another book series called, and they made a movie about it too, and the movie did not do the fucking books justice at all. So it's called Cirque.
Generally the case.
It's called Cirque du Freak.
Oh, I actually really
A
enjoyed.
Vampire's
I
Assistant.
really enjoyed that movie, but I
So,
have heard, like everybody,
if you have not
the
read
books are better.
100, the movie leaves so much shit out of the books, and that's like a 9 book fucking series. Like that
Yeah,
is
it's
the
a long
longest
one.
book series that I've ever read.
Okay.
It's really good. I mean, as far as like the reading grade or age, it's like fucking 12 or 13.
Okay.
I don't really give a shit. Like, it's a good fucking book series. It tells a good story.
You know, I'll say this. You know, a good book series is a good book series, even if its target demographic is. What's that little demon child there? Is that Emily?
Zara was eating Cool Whip earlier and forgot, and then we got another Cool Whip.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's another book. I gotta look it up because I'm gonna fucking forget it.
Okay.
Called The Last Dragon.
Okay.
Um, and I got probably 3 books into it because it was like still being written when I was into it, and then I kind of just lost it. It's about a college student, and he like rents out a room at this lady's house, and she's a potter. Um, and one thing she does, she makes little clay dragon figures. But like, there's like magic imbued into it. So like, she makes him like this little clay dragon.
Yeah.
And then like he's just like chilling in his room studying one day, and he hears a fucking voice. He's like, "Where the fuck is his voice coming from?"
Sure.
I'm gonna find out it's his little clay dragon talking to him.
Right.
But like each little clay dragon is based off of a legitimate dragon in a different dimension where all the dragons live, and that's how they communicate with the people. And like,
Okay.
eventually he gets transported there. It was really fucking cool and really well done. There's the only books I've ever fucking enjoyed reading. Other than that, every other book can fuck off. Needlessly killing trees. I read the first 2 Harry Potter books.
Okay.
I read the first 2 Harry Potter books, but that's about it.
Didn't enjoy the Harry Potter books.
I mean, bro, when Sorcerer's Stone came out, I was like 7, 6 when I actually got the book, and I Chamber of Secrets too, and like 6 and 7 reading fucking Harry Potter.
Okay.
Is not happening.
Okay.
That book is thick.
I mean, not the early ones, but okay. Agree to
disagree.
disagree.
To a 7-year-old that doesn't like reading, Sorcerer's Stone is a thick fucking book.
Okay. It's only like 350 pages.
Yeah. That's a lot.
It's like
for me now.
Just barely. That's like just barely enough to be over a novella.
Cool. I don't care.
That's fine. That's fine.
So I don't read. I watch
that's
TV and I play video games and I listen to music.
Fair enough. So, well, let me
Predominantly.
throw this wrinkle at you. So but do you enjoy like the like movie series of books? Like, did you enjoy the Harry Potter movies or like the Lord of the Rings movies?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I know that the Harry Potter movies left out a lot of shit in the book. Like,
yes.
Important shit. Like, that could potentially turn plot points.
Yeah.
Or that, like, the movies have gone through the plots, but, like, there's some parts of the movies where you're like, wait a minute. I don't have any backstory about this. But, like, the book goes into the fucking backstory.
Sure.
So, like, the movie's not going to be able to go to it. I don't know how the Lord of the Rings movies were compared to how fucking Tolkien wrote that shit.
So I'm an outlier in that because Jessica's diehard for the books and the movies. I fucking hate those books and will continue to stand by it that they are terribly written and there's way too many goddamn songs in that book. It's like a fucking Disney musical. It's bullshit. And I liked what the movies presented as the world. Much better than how the books presented it.
Noted.
I'm just saying. Even though, in general, I'm a book person over the movie if I've read the book. You know, like for example, like everybody's all hot about the Dune movie, you know, which is like the fucking fifth time we've done the Dune movie. And it's like it's a good movie. The book is definitely way better.
I have the Doom on DVD.
Which one?
The Rock one.
The Rock one?
Yeah, isn't?
Nope. That's not a thing. You're thinking of Scorpion King.
No. Well, yes, he does in Scorpion King.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Sandy movie. I can understand. There's dunes in it.
Oh, you said Dune?
Yeah.
I thought you said Doom.
No, not Doom.
I thought
if we're talking about Doom, that's based off a video game. Of course, the fucking video game's better.
Yeah, I thought you said Doom. I was like, yeah, The Rock, because he plays in the fucking movie. I'm like, what the fuck? No, there's.
I understand.
So you're talking about the new Dune movie?
There's some specific emphasis on the right syllables on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Dune. No, I have not seen the movie.
Okay.
I don't know if I read the book. However, from what I've seen in the movie, as far as the trailers go, it looks. You might hate me for this.
I know exactly what you're gonna say before you're gonna say it. You're gonna say it looks like Star Wars.
No.
Oh, what are you gonna say?
It gives me some like Blade Runner feels.
Okay.
Like a rip off of Blade Runner.
Well, I mean, the movie is written and directed by the dude who did the sequel to Blade Runner.
Yeah.
So good fucking chance it's the same fucking art team.
I saw
real clear.
I was like, well, because they had like the Maze Runner movie, and then they obviously came out with the second Maze Runner movie, which I think was Blade Runner. I can't remember. No, it wasn't. What was it?
Those aren't even in the same.
No.
Not the same things.
Yeah. So Maze Runner, and then the fucking second one, because it was after they got out of the maze, and then they went in the fucking town.
Yes.
So like, it kind of had a Blade Runner / Maze Runner esque vibe to it. And I was just like, I didn't even know it was Dune when I first saw the show. I was like, bro, they're coming out with another Maze Runner. Like, I got fucking pumped about it. It was like Dune. I'm like, oh, it's like a modern day Tremor. I said that on purpose.
Yeah.
Well,
anyway, I understand what you're saying.
Like Transformers and Tremors.
But anyway, I was just bringing that up in relation to books because I've talked at length about the Dune movie and stuff in prior episodes. And it's fine. It's a good movie for movie people, and I think it is a good screen representation of the books. But the movie is also like covers like the first fucking 4 fucking chapters of the book, and I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna do a second movie and do the rest of the goddamn book? Because you didn't cover shit all.
Yeah.
In the first movie. But anyway.
We're going to talk about movies that don't cover the fucking actual series. Ready? Ready for me to throw this fucking taboo movie at you right now?
Taboo movie? Okay.
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, you're talking about the thing?
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
So I've been at this ad infinitum on this show.
Have you really never seen it?
No.
I was gonna say,
have we not talked about this?
No, I was gonna say, I have the whole series.
Brock brings this up every fucking time.
Yeah, bro, I got the whole series on Blu-ray. I will gladly give it to you. I watch it at least twice a year.
I never saw Nickelodeon's The Last Airbender until after I saw the M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Ooh, so you didn't even have the disappreciation that everybody.
Yeah, because I hated Nickelodeon as a kid. Hated every fucking show.
So like when you saw the Last Airbender like live action, you were like, if I'm being honest, if the show series never existed, and this is, unpopular opinion by Daniel, that movie as a standalone, just like out of the fucking blue, nowhere movie, probably wouldn't be as bad. But seeing as it had such fucking like shoes to fill.
Sure.
But you saw the series after the movie, so you didn't even watch the movie and hated it like everybody else
Brock was like, I'm taking you to this fucking movie because you won't watch the fucking TV show.
Did he see it at that point?
Oh, yeah.
So he's already seen the movie?
Well, he took me to see the movie.
Right, but before he took you to see the movie, did he see it?
The show? Yeah.
No, the movie.
Yeah.
So you both went and watched the movie when it came out?
Yeah.
So he was pissed the whole time.
And he was like, fuck this. And I was like, bruh, that was some cool ass shit. What's this series about, y'all?
Bro, that movie pissed off so many people.
No, I know.
So many fucking people. And the fact, like, I saw it in theaters.
So,
and I was fucking livid.
Here's the thing. I still rewatch that movie from time to time,
You're disgusting.
but I have to watch it on my own because Jessica says, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
I need to be out of the house when you watch it.
I
And I'm like, and I've seen the series. You know, I've seen the whole animated series multiple times. I've read the comics, Legend of Korra. I have a fucking video game.
haven't finished
Like,
Korra.
it's all good. Fuck you. You need to finish Korra.
I'm on like season 3.
There's 4.
Yeah, I think I stopped at the beginning of season 3, and before I get fucking lynched and murdered for saying this. So once it started getting into the weird like lovey,
Season 2 was weird.
so when it started getting like the love, like love triangle, lesbian drama, all that shit that started sparking up towards the tail end of the series.
I mean, it's throughout the whole series, but okay,
It didn't really start hitting until season 3 and 4.
debatable.
I stopped watching it because it looked like it was evolving more into drama.
Okay.
Then it was going to stick with the standard Avatar-esque plot and themes. So I was like, I'm gonna back off on this. But the more and more I keep seeing stuff about it, I kind of want to go back and I'm probably gonna go back and rewatch it from the beginning. I don't know.
Sure.
Personally, I don't like Korra. As an Avatar, I think she's just. Then again, I only seen up to season 3, so I mean, maybe fucking 3 and 4. You know, she's just a complete flip flop. But it just seems like she's just whiny.
I mean, she doesn't have an easy time of being the Avatar like Aang did.
Well, yeah, she's in a time where everybody's leaning away from the fucking elements and stuff like that. So when they see her bend, they're like, "Get that shit out of here."
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to fucking earthbend my ass across avocado.
Yeah, because she's like, her era is like the era of the technological revolution.
Now, what a lot of people are
like,
wanting,
this shit.
That I've been seeing a lot recently, is people want a Avatar series that takes place. So there's 2 things people have been wanting. They want something that takes place between the end of Last Airbender and the beginning of Korra.
Okay, so they have that
to
but
fill it,
but
it's I've seen fan fiction of it. I know that Avatar Last Airbender. I know that Avatar universe has a comic series.
Yeah, then they're written by the creators.
Yeah. So but people want a animated adaptation for it, and then other people want because in Korra it obviously goes through the first Avatar. Like there's a whole fucking shadookle about it.
Mm-hmm.
People want that, like a fucking series on that, because I think that would be dope as shit too. They could literally just do, and it sucks that like the original creators and Nickelodeon, and then there was the shit with Netflix that still irritates the living fuck out of me about.
So are you saying at this point in your Avatar watch history, you want an entire series about the very first Avatar?
That'd be dope.
Okay. You should probably watch the rest of fucking Korra then. Because there's like 1,000 fans that like, this fucking dumbass needs to see.
But it's not so. I mean, I know
they cover the first Avatar.
Yeah, I know, but I think and I've seen stuff through like Reddit and some other different posts and stuff on social media. People want like a Legend of Korra or like Avatar: Last Airbender like series, not just like episodes intertwined into Korra about the first Avatar. Like they want stuff like that, like an actual series for it with different seasons.
I mean, that would be super weird for the first
It would be
the first Bender.
It would be, but I mean, if not him, like there's how many other fucking avatars that they could choose from just to make shit canon. I mean, that would be a lot, and honestly, eventually it would get old because you'd say be recycling the same plot line. I know.
Before you say all these things,
a Kyoshi one would be kind of neat.
I don't disagree, but you should finish Korra.
I'll get there eventually.
All these fucking spin theories, and then you should know that there is more animated series coming.
Yeah, because I know there were 2 of them. So they were originally working with Netflix. Because Netflix was like, "Yo, we bring an Avatar back. Let's get the original creators," and they were like, "Fuck yeah!" And then there was some shit that happened. Yeah, the original creators were like, "Hey, we out. Obviously, you're taking shit into a different direction.
Yeah, so we don't want to be a part of it.
We don't want to be a part of it." So they dipped out.
And you heard about the different direction.
I didn't, because as soon as I saw like that portion of the debate, I was like, "Fuck everything." But apparently, I heard that Netflix was still pushing through with finishing it.
Yeah, it's cast. It's filming. it's happening.
Yeah, because it's a live action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the cast is actually pretty dope. Actually,
But
the
I know
cast looks really good.
the original creators, I thought I saw something that they posted last year.
Yep.
That they're doing more Avatar shit, like more animated shit.
Yeah, so when they bounced from Netflix, Nickelodeon was like,
"Baby, come back."
Yeah, baby, what's up? So they're like, yo, so we got this Paramount Plus. It's got money. Sup? What's up, dogs? What you got for us? You know, because they do, Nickelodeon's owned by CBS, which is owned by Paramount.
Yeah.
So they do technically own Avatar.
It's
They can't do live action because they sold those rights to Netflix. So Netflix is off doing its own thing, and it'll be whatever it's going to be, which is going to be terrible because they released their plot synopsis for Avatar, the live action thing they're doing.
which is supposed to follow the Last Airbender series, right?
Yeah, the word "supposed to" is pretty big in there, talking about Aang being a normal fucking kid in a village with living parents, not being stuck in a nice ice ball for a fucking 1,000 years, running away from his fucking avatar nest. Yeah.
So it's safe to say
Super fucked with.
that nothing
It's
in the
going to be
live
very
action
different.
is canon.
Oh yeah, 100% not canon. So we know for a fact that
But it's going to be better than M. Night Shyamalan's.
So.
Bro, it's look.
We'll see.
It looks to not fuck that up.
I mean, first of all, at least M. Night Shyamalan's is following the fucking show, whereas the fucking Netflix show is not following the Nickelodeon show off the rip.
M. Night fucking Shamu went from like it was obviously the whole fucking movie was book one.
Yep.
And he literally was like, "All right, cool. I watched the first season of Avatar, Last Airbender, and here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the first 2 episodes, the last 2 episodes. We're gonna skip everything that happened fucking between them, and we're gonna make a movie out of it."
Okay, so in defense of M. Night Shyamalan's Last Airbender, 3 things. One,
yeah, I'm gonna fucking fight back at all of these.
Number 1, the studio interfered with what he originally wanted to do with the movie. Okay. Well, you can't fight against the studio. You want to get the movie made.
Get a different studio.
Number 2, in any scenario in which you're doing a single movie that covers an entire season of television, in what reality does that become a successful, like, quickie abbreviated version?
Bro, he missed so much fucking plot points.
No, I'm saying who in what scenario does a fucking hour-and-a-half movie successfully translate an entire 12 half-hour episodes, so you got 6 hours of a first season of a TV show? In what reality does that ever become anything more than an abbreviated thing? That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Yeah, bro, I'm trying. Like, I'm running through all the movies in my head right now. I can't think of one. Like, I'm like,
oh, exactly, because it's not. It can't happen.
I'm like, oh, there was the Full Metal Alchemist. Nope, Full Metal Alchemist live action didn't do that. Garbage, by the way. Standalone movie, not that bad.
I've never. Fuck that.
Standalone, once again, outside of the anime, if the anime never existed, not that bad. Definitely can tell that the CGI in Japan, which is fucking weird because they're like technological capital of the world, needs some improvement.
I mean, they're just not good.
I was gonna bring up. This is another taboo movie. This kind of goes into the anime world.
Okay, that's fine.
Netflix did us dirty on this movie. The live action of Death Note. Which,
I mean, here's my thing.
If you're going to defend that movie, there's one defense, which is the guy that played the fucking Shinigami is the only good thing in that whole fucking movie.
I agree.
Other than that, you have zero defense. Everything that they did in that movie was literally ass backwards.
Well,
from
they
the
also
fucking
did
series.
Seattle dirty.
I don't give a shit. Seattle's dirty. I fucking hate Seattle.
No. They did Seattle dirty. That whole fucking scene where they're running through the fucking alleyway, and I'm like, and then they're on a fucking pier.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ain't no goddamn pier in fucking Seattle. Get the fuck out of here,
bro.
Anyway, I digress.
I'm not going to go. I don't know if anybody's watched Death Note that listens to your shit.
Possibly.
If anybody that listens to your shit has watched anime,
A lot of people who listen to this have watched
they've
anime. And also,
more than likely has seen Death Note.
Death Note was a long time ago. We should fucking pop this over to some of the shit that I've been watching, which is more topical, which also crosses over in anime.
How dare you?
Which is Cowboy Bebop. Why? Which face is this?
I know they are coming out with a new season, right? How they redo it? Here's the thing: I never watched Cowboy Bebop.
Okay.
But
and that's fine.
And
it came out in the 90s. It had one season and a movie.
I've watched stuff from the 90s, and it's not necessarily that I am against it. It just didn't really interest me. I watched a couple episodes of it. It just didn't really interest me. Like, there's like them, like, oh, you watch anime, like you need to watch these shows, which is like it's always gonna be like Naruto, Bleach.
Nope.
One Piece. They're always like,
I don't do any of those.
Yeah, but anybody that's ever watched anime, there's always like one of those three has been in someone's fucking anime catalog or watching at some point in their lives. Then there's like Yu Yu Hakusho.
Never heard of it.
Inuyasha.
Heard of that, obviously.
Which I haven't seen Yu Yu Hakusho or Inuyasha. Just wasn't my cup of tea. Like they're in there. Cowboy Bebop's definitely in there. Afro Samurai's in there, which I've never watched, which I really want to.
You should.
Because I mean, Samuel Jackson, and the dude's a huge fucking anime nerd. Like straight up said he fucks with anime.
Mm-hmm.
So like they're obviously in there. Like when I first got into it, people told me like you need to go and watch Ninja Scroll, which I believe came out in the 90s. It's a movie.
Yeah, I've heard about
it. It's good. I think it's slow. I haven't watched. I got the movie when I only watched it like once or twice, and I thought it was slow. But it was when I first got into anime, and I really didn't understand how plot lines and shit like that work. So I don't really have much to say about Cowboy Bebop.
Okay.
I apologize.
I'll say.
But fill me in on the Bebop Cowboys.
Cowboy Bebop was a cult classic anime in the 90s that struck a opposite chord. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Chord.
That struck an opposite chord with Japanese culture, because the word cowboy is not a Japanese word, and so the closest they have for the word cowboy is rancher.
But bebop's a fucking Japanese word.
Well, they know what jazz bebop is, and that's a big part of the show. It has a live bebop band.
Yeah, bebop
playing with it, which is fantastic.
I mean, Japan's also like robots, and bebop is what robots make, so they got that going for them.
I hope you never go to because they will beat your ass.
I don't want to go to a con. I don't want to go to Otakon.
Well, they'll beat your ass there too.
No, they won't.
Okay, so anyway, Cowboy Bebop is fantastic, in my opinion. The original anime and the movie, but it had a short-lived cycle. It had one season, and a little bit later they had a movie, which of all the confounding things to the fans was a fucking prequel. It was still a really good movie, but so it goes. And then buried forever.
I hate when they fucking do shit like that, man. They get this good ass anime and then it's just one season.
We're gonna get answers. Nope.
Not even just like a movie. It's here's a good anime and here's season 1 and then nothing. You usually see like budgets and shit. Like Dead Man Wonderland was another one of those fucking animes that did the same shit.
I've never seen that show, but
very gory.
I believe you because there's a lot of one-off seasons of anime.
Dude, it's unfortunate.
It's the same. Like the same thing in America where there's one-off seasons of live action TV that are, great, but then they're lost to time because nobody watched them and nobody wanted the budget to get another. It's the same thing for anime in Japan. Maybe a little bit less so now that anime's gone pretty fucking international now.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I don't feel like a nerd anymore. I mean, I am, but I don't feel as nerdy when I first hopped into anime.
Yeah. So, touching on Cowboy Bebop the live action. which I've seen only one episode of.
I think I've seen trailers for it.
Yeah,
It looked interesting.
yeah, it's interesting. So I can only review episode one because I've only seen episode one. What I saw of episode one, I had a shit-eating grin from ear to ear. I was like, "Yeah, this is Cowboy Bebop in live action. This is the most successful live action anime translation I've ever seen." And it was interesting because the the show is weird in that it's simultaneously a retelling of the series, but it takes place like at least so far before the fucking series happened. So
Okay.
it's like in a little kind of gray area thing of like,
Yeah.
stuff. And it's like, okay, we'll see what happens by the end of the season because I don't know.
So the live action takes place before the original animated series.
What I would say is it takes place between the prequel movie,
Yeah, so it's going to tie the
and
prequel and the original series together.
maybe, but
Okay.
I've been told that it's a retelling. But the difference is this has the full blessing of the original creator, and they got the original composer back
Is there a manga
to
for
do.
it?
There is a Cowboy Bebop manga, but it's one of those weird animes that it had a manga, but after the show.
Oh,
It wasn't based on a manga like most shows.
yeah, because you're like retelling. Like I was thinking of.
Yeah.
You've never seen the live action Full Metal Alchemist, which keep your innocence.
That's fine.
But like for example, you got Full Metal Alchemist and you got Brotherhood.
right, and
And
I watched like a handful of episodes of Brotherhood, and everybody said Brotherhood is better
because it
and I was
follows
like, well,
the manga. That's
I agree, but like it was so fucking similar. Like I was like, I just finished the fucking series. I don't need to watch this again.
And that was the point. So
And
Full
maybe in
Metal
a few years, like I'll be
right.
craving Full Metal Alchemist, and I'll okay, I'll check out this adjacent thing.
Yeah, because Full Metal Alchemist came out and it was like, you're leaving stuff out, guy. Like you're leaving out some stuff from the manga, and they were like, "Fuck it, let's release Brotherhood." And that's when they came out with Brotherhood, and Brotherhood follows the manga. That's why people like it more because it isn't one of them bullshit stories where it's like, "Oh, here's a fucking filler episode. Oh, here's this, here's that." It's like, no, we're like sticking to the manga. I've seen them both. I'm not really
choking on his tongue.
mean, Brotherhood. I've never read the manga, so I can't really say. They are very similar. I do believe that Brotherhood has a lot more. Shit makes more sense to go with that.
Yep,
like there's a lot of there's more stuff where it's like, where the fuck did that? Oh, that's how that happened. Okay, cool.
Sure.
There's a lot more backstory. It seems. The ending makes way more fucking sense than the OG. So I would probably say that Brotherhood is better.
Fair enough. So getting back to Bebop, so far, I think it is the best, most successful translation of an anime to live action TV series that we have had so far. In that, I think it's perfectly cast. I think the actors are doing a wonderful job capturing the essence of the original anime characters. I think the look of the show looks like the fucking original anime. Obviously, the music is the same because it's the same goddamn composer. So that's fucking that's hits. You know, what I've seen in comments on Reddit, because I've looked on Reddit and I've heard some stuff from our own Fork fam. I know both Buster Knuckle and Leo Stack and Recognize on our Discord are mixed to hating on it in comparison to the original anime. So I don't know. Maybe it's worse as I go through the series. Talking to my boy Brock, who also loves the show as much as, or the original show as much as I do. He says it's consistent from the first episode throughout the series, and he thinks it's solid. The complaints that I've seen on the show is like any anime. It's a serious anime, but then there's like goofy ass fucking anime shit because it's anime. And the way they handle that goofy ass stuff in this like stylized dramedy anime shit with guns blazing and sex and blood and guts and stuff is I think they've smartly, for a live action audience, that weird anime stuff, they've put it through a Quentin Tarantino lens. So it has this kind of, it's like the anime, but it's filtered through this like Quentin Tarantino like glasses, so to speak.
How much feet do you see?
Feet?
Yeah.
In the first episode, I think there's some feet. Why?
Oh, bro, you never heard that? Quentin Tarantino got a foot fetish.
Does he?
I don't think he's ever confirmed it. Go back and watch like every Quentin Tarantino movie. There's always a scene where there's feet.
Okay.
Like, I'm pretty sure the first fucking scene of Kill Bill is literally just her feet. And then there's, I think it's like Death Car, I think is what it's called.
Look it up. Anyways, Tim is saying Fork Bam. So far, I'm very much enjoying Cowboy Bebop, and I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of the series, and to whether or not it fucks with the original anime or not. We'll see. I think so far it's the most successful translation.
Death Proof, that's what it's called. It's a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Okay, so that is one Quentin Tarantino movie I've not seen.
Yeah, it's literally about a dude in a car.
Isn't that the short where one half is Death Proof and the other is like the machine gun foot lady?
No, that's a different movie. Machine Gun Foot Lady. I can't remember what it's called though. Death Proof is about a car that if you're in it, you cannot die.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Right on. So I've been doing that.
It's stupid.
Okay, fair enough.
I fucking hated that movie.
Myself and Jessica, we have finished the first season of Foundation on Apple TV Plus. It took a long time for the show to get rolling, which is unfortunate. But man, that last half of the season, mwah, chef's kiss, fucking fantastic. Oh my god, fantastic! Super good. Slow burn, so look forward to that if you're checking out that series. Really good sci-fi based on the famous Isaac Asimov Foundation novels. Me and Jessica just finished the final season of Lucifer on Netflix, literally before you came over.
Yeah, that's probably why you asked me beforehand. Kept asking me what I desired, like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, it is why I was asking.
Yeah, we finished it. We finished it like
when it came out in
3
September.
weeks ago.
Okay.
We didn't want the internet to spoil it for us. We hopped on board that real quick.
Thankfully, we avoided spoilers. I thought it was an okay, without spoiling it for anybody else out there. I thought it was an okay final season. Like, it is interesting. Like, me and Jessica were debating about how it ended up. You know,
I don't like the ending.
At the end there. Yeah, that's what Jessica said.
Not a fan.
I debated it with Jessica, and she liked it a little better after we debated it some.
However,
yeah,
the first half of the last episode.
Yeah, you dug.
As a parent,
or you hated.
As a parent,
yeah,
it was.
You were like, yeah, get him.
Fuck him up! I was like,
yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I was like, yo.
Yeah. So yeah, so I wouldn't say the final season of Lucifer.
It's different.
Yeah, that's probably the best word for it.
Based on the other seasons, it definitely fucking threw us off. We were like, oh, that's the route they're going with this. And then like Sarah and I immediately had some concern, like this is gonna be either
a shit show,
just based off of like how that individual like got there.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is how I'm here. And I'm just like, I swear to fucking God, if they go this stupid ass sci-fi route in this season, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. And I
was definitely a little worried when they introduced that element that they introduced.
I was like
the first fucking 2 episodes or whatever the fuck it was.
Like, I'm pretty sure.
I was like, that's a weird one.
That's not a thing.
Well, it is. So it goes.
Irritating.
Anyways.
How's Vikings? I know you guys have been watching that too.
We haven't been fucking watching it.
We watched a couple episodes this past week.
We're still in season 3 or 4. I don't even remember.
What was the last thing you saw? Vikings is old as shit, so People haven't seen it.
It's true.
That's on them.
It is old as shit. There's a fucking sequel series coming soon.
The last season dropped last year.
We are...
Which I didn't even think it was still going, so... I think there's, what, like 9 fucking seasons, man?
There's a lot of seasons. And then there's going to be more seasons soon.
Big show. Really is. Everybody told me after season 3 or season 2 it went downhill, but we're in like season 3 or 4 and we're having a great time. What do you watch it on?
Whatever the fuck.
On Hulu.
Probably Hulu.
But you're on Apple TV right now.
No. Through the app, I see all the different things. Like, see, it's like Hulu, Epics.
Yeah. You're watching Gundam?
I watch Gundam.
I know.
I would suggest you.
That's another one of those like.
I'll tell you.
Like cult classic in the anime realm. Like everybody's seen one of the fucking like Gundam is in there, and I've seen Gundam style anime.
I bet.
But I've never seen, because I mean that's just an easy template to copy and paste. Like Gurren Lagann is a Gundam style. Eureka 7 is a Gundam style. Knights of Sidonia, which was on Netflix, I don't even know if it is anymore. It's a 3D. That's based off of a video game. That's a Gundam style. I've just never watched any of the Gundams.
I would suggest starting.
Code Geass is another Gundam style.
I would suggest starting with Gundam. That's usually where people fall in love with Gundam.
Okay. I'll do that after I
Keeping
get
in
through the rest
full
of my
mind
fucking Crunchyroll.
That it's 90s, 80s as fuck.
That's fine.
Where?
Have you watched Hunter x Hunter?
No.
Watch the remake. Don't watch the original.
Okay. Sure.
That's take a slight pause.
Yep, because I have to fucking find out.
33 seasons.
Nope, that is.
Is it?
Yep, 33 is the newest
I feel like
one.
there's way more.
33 is the newest one.
Never gonna end. Simpsons are never gonna end.
Well, they don't have to. They can just replace the actors like they've been doing.
I mean, there's thousands of people that can copy Homer Simpson's voice. There it is.
Okay, we are on season 4, episode 2.
Look it. I just want to see the synopsis of the episode.
That's not what it's gonna do. It's gonna go playing the episode. Here, let me do
that. That's what I want.
this.
Nope, I haven't gotten that far yet.
Okay, cool. And there's only 6 seasons of Vikings. There's not 9 seasons.
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
So we're at the beginning of what was that season 2? So we're probably
that's season 4.
Episode 2. My bad. So we're still in season 3. So you guys are a little bit ahead of us.
Yeah.
In regards to the synopsis of that,
yeah,
I pretty much figured that was going to happen anyway, because in season 3, the seer tells Rollo like, "Yo, this is what's up. Like, if you had an idea what's going to happen, like this is what's up."
Okay.
Yeah. So I figured that was going to happen anyway, because the seer literally told Rollo like, "Yo, this is what's happening."
Well, and I know,
but so you're ahead of us. So I'll tell you where we're at. They just got fucked after they tried to like take over Paris, and like Floki was like, "Yo, my ladders are not working well. They got oil."
Yeah, right.
They're setting our people on fire. That's the last episode we finished.
Okay, so
I don't know if Ragnar knows that Floki killed Athelstein yet. I know Helga knows, and I don't know if Helga has told.
Oh, yeah, so you guys are like mid-season 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
but I now know, because I started watching Vikings probably around when season 3 came out, because that's when it was season 3, 4, because my church family back home watched it. Okay. Right, and it was weird because
it's not very historically accurate according to everyone.
Well, so I mean, minus that, like it's the fact that like it's my church family, like my pastor and his family. And I didn't really know much about the show, so now that I'm watching it, I'm like, y'all out here watching all this stuff. Yeah. Supposed to be a man of God.
Okay.
But they told me, they're like, like when it came to Floki, they're like, fuck that guy. They didn't say that, but they were like, We hate him.
Oh
like,
no, it's true. Fuck that guy.
They're like he sucks.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. And up until the Applestein thing, really, probably the beginning of season 3 and of season 2 is kind of when I started kind of having my reservations about Floki just because of how he's acting.
True.
But to his core, he's all about the gods. So everything
devoutly religious.
Yeah, so everything that he does is essentially based on their religion.
Yeah.
Whereas he sees everybody seems to be kind of steering away, predominantly Ragnar with Applestein. True. So when he fucking murked your boy, I was like, that's why they hate Floki, because they killed the fucking Christian guy. That makes perfect fucking sense. So yeah, man, I'm interested to see where that goes with him, because
cool. Well, I mean, I don't like talking about spoilers, even though the show is old. The only thing I do know
season 3 came out in like fucking
I know
2012.
Like the only thing I know for sure is that Rollo lives because he's in the new Vikings TV show that's coming up.
Well, I didn't know that there was a potentiality of him dying. So, well,
he sure shit ain't dying if he's in a new TV show. No, I know.
Carrying on to the next 3 seasons I'm going to be watching.
Yeah, I guess he's got plot armor.
Oh. Hell yeah.
Anyways, I know that that's a thing for Vikings Legends or whatever the fuck the Vikings new show is called.
Have you seen?
Yeah.
This is completely away from Vikings. I'm going back to anime.
Okay.
Have you watched Demon Slayer?
No. I know. Everyone and their fucking dog says it's good. Buck's like, yeah, it's just the best fucking written, animated, voice acted anime in a long time.
Does he watch dub or sub?
I'm pretty sure he'll do both.
Because I haven't watched. I'm not gonna watch it dubbed. I can't.
Oh, okay.
I watched it.
See,
subbed,
I would rather watch stuff dubbed.
I watched it subbed. It's the voice actor. I mean, I don't know about dub. The reason why I don't watch dub is because it always seems like it's the same 4 fucking people.
It's
voicing everybody in every goddamn anime.
So the funny thing about anime is it's probably not. It's the people who sound like those people.
It's just, bro.
They have similar voices. Yes,
all the fucking time. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is the same guy. They play the same fucking person. Sure. And all these other ones, fuck that guy. But the
so what's happening with the cider? I have to interject. Are we drinking this fucking cider?
Sure. I don't know. Do you have a cup? Do you not have a cup?
I have a cup. I have this cup right here. This is not a twist of my thing.
No, you got that fucking fancy Nancy can opener bottle.
Okay, well, we're interrupting this podcast. Brought to you by
Nope, not sponsored.
Cock Roll Hard Cider. This is a Call Me Dusty, semi-dry, handcrafted, artisanal cider.
Whatever the fuck that means.
And it's made in the town that I live in, which is interesting.
I told you where.
Our cider, Cockerel Hard Cider, is produced in small batches using local fruits.
You might as well just tell them where you live.
I'm not going to do that.
You're going to hey, this is the fucking company, and they are located in the town that I live in. They just look up the company online and be like, oh, he lives here. Dumbass.
Shut the fuck up.
You're the one that's not thinking of shit before you say it.
Okay, well, so good. We're proud to produce our ciders on a small farm located in insert name here in Washington. The Cockerel Brothers award-winning ciders are in a crisp, refreshing style you're sure to enjoy. Visit us at www.cockerelbrewing.com.
And make sure to put that it's gluten-free on it.
You know, I see that. I mean, it's a fucking apple cider. Of course it's gluten-free.
They put it on it twice. Oh, they put it on once. Stay cocky. But anyway, so with Demon Slayer, so there's a live adaptation coming out. And
shit!
Stop spilling shit. Anyway, there's a live adaptation coming out, and there's ups and downs about it. Some people are like, wow, the cast looks really good. And then other people are like, that's great, but we've been betrayed by fucking live action.
Am I sipping it? What are we doing?
I don't care. Go for it. Other people are like, yeah, we've been betrayed by fucking live action animes before. Insert Death Note, Attack on Titan, Fullmetal Alchemist. kind of tastes like Savannah's.
That's Danimal.
I would expect you not to. It's made in Africa.
Okay,
Um,
fair enough.
I've only had it deployed, but seen stuff that One Piece is getting live action.
A lot of things are getting live action.
Yeah,
for no
bro.
reason.
It seems like that's the thing. Like everybody's just getting fucking live actions right now, and it's cool. But
they're trying to do the Disney thing where they're making live action all the Disney stuff. The problem is, I can't seem to make live action worth shit.
The issue with it, and I hate to say, I love Japan so fucking much, and it's not even just anime. The culture, the food, just everything about it is just.
Wait, don't you not like sushi though?
Don't.
All right, so let me stop you right there when you start saying you love their culture and their food, and this man here doesn't like sushi. Shit's fucked up.
You can like a culture in their food.
What
and not
what
like
food?
one
What
thing.
food do you like in Japan, Daniel?
Well, I mean, I've had a plethora of snacks and candies from Japan.
Okay, their snacks and candies are legit.
I fuck with red bean buns like there's no tomorrow because they're fantastic and everybody should try one.
I've not had one.
They're really good. If you go to a market that is in the nearby town that has a mall in it, and they have.
I mean, you can say Tacoma.
Oh, I can say Tacoma.
Yeah, you can say.
But
Tacoma.
you can't say the fucking town that the damn cider's made in. Okay, so it's in Tacoma Lakewood. It's called Paldo World, the Asian market over there. They have red bean buns, but they're chilled. You can have them chilled. You can have them hot. I've had hot red bean buns. I'm not a fan, but that's only because when I got them, the dough to red bean paste ratio was really unbalanced. There's a lot of dough and not a lot of red bean paste, so I was like, this kind of blows.
So what is it? Is it? It's like a. Is it?
It's a fucking.
Is
bun.
it literally red bean?
Yeah, it's red bean paste.
Okay, mixed with.
That's
what?
it.
Like a pastry?
No, bro. It's a fucking bun and it's stuffed with red bean paste and you nom on that bitch. However, the ones that I get, the bun is they almost look like pancakes. It literally almost looks like it's like a stuff. It looks like a fucking stuffed pancake.
Okay.
And it's the bun itself is rather sweet. The red bean paste is pretty sweet too. But I'll fucking down them all day long. They're addicting as shit, and they come in like 6-packs over there. I can't have them because you'll die. But they're great. Had that.
Just lost it. He's talking about my imminent death. He loves talking about it, folks.
I need to consistently remind myself that I don't murder you by accident. Ergo, why you can't have my pumpkin roll.
Yeah, this bitch shows me pumpkin roll, and I'm like, I like pumpkin. I like cream cheese. This motherfucker over here showing me these pumpkin rolls. This bitch right here.
Yeah, I make a pumpkin roll every year for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and everybody loses their mind over it, but you can't have it because But so there's that. I haven't had takoyaki yet. I want to make it. So, you know what a hush puppy is?
Yeah.
Okay, that stuffed with octopus.
Oh, I would like that.
That's pretty much what that is.
I like octopus. Well, to say this specifically, I like octopus when it's cooked the way octopus should be cooked, which is neither so goddamn rubbery that it fucking bounces your goddamn teeth apart, and neither so shittily cooked that you can't fucking taste the octopus.
I mean, this is kind of different. So it's made in a takoyaki pan, which is most of the time it's circle. I mean, you see it in fucking anime all the time. It's the pan is circular, and then it's got a bunch of like semicircles in it. And you put the fucking batter into it. You throw an octopus on it, and then you take chopsticks and you just flip it till it forms a ball, and then boom, takoyaki. Haven't tried that yet. There's a place on base that it's a like soup and dumpling house, which I go there quite frequently to get a spicy braised beef noodle soup, which is fucking fantastic.
Sounds great.
It's extremely simple. It's literally broth, noodles, and beef. That's it.
Is it VX or is it?
It's in the VX.
What's the Rana?
Nothing.
You expiring?
No, she's going off to Michael.
Oh,
like the store
with baby.
Yeah. It's Emily's passed out, so she's just like she's sleeping, and I don't know what the fuck to do because she has a nap. Like, so I haven't made that yet. I want to make it at home, but I need a takoyaki pan, and the wife's like,
"You are very particular about your pans with cooking. I will say this, the time that I've known you. And to be fair, and I've said this way back when we had our Friendsgiving last year. Like, you're a good cook, my dude. Like, fucking real good cook, if I do say so.
So I got that. I want to try. I might just get it over there. Ramen, obviously, I fuck with ramen, like most people do. But I mean, that's it. But there's more shit that I want to try. Um, I've tried sushi, just so we're clear. I'm not a fan of it. Um, Unfortunately, I wish I liked it because a lot of sushi does look really good. I just don't like it. But I mean, there's you know so much stuff, and then like they got vending machines all over Japan with like canned coffee and different types of drinks that I'd like to try. Um, there's just a lot of stuff, and then going like the history and the culture, and a lot of like the traditional Japanese architecture, and the shrines and stuff like that. I think it would be cool to visit, but I know that there's a lot of those that are off limits to the general public. There's also a lot of those where, like, if you go and some of the local Japanese people kind of see you there, they might kind of, I don't want to say like shun you, but they might give you like some dirty looks or kind of be like, yo, like, why are you in this neck of the woods? Like, they don't really like outsiders, which is understandable. And I get that because, a lot of those people, the farther inland in Japan you go and the more rural you get, a lot of those people, um, if they're like old, were kind of there, when we went and dropped a microwave on their country.
Wow, that's the word you used.
Um,
Dropped a microwave.
we dropped two of them.
Yes, we did.
So a lot of them still kind of harbor that malice towards us for that, and then it just kind of, that malice gets plopped down through each generation. So like even the younger generation, sometimes they're like, "Ah, fuck you, outsiders," blah blah blah. So and I want to do it in a respectful way. Um, so there's a lot that I want to kind of do over there, and as much as I love Japan, their actors suck.
Yep.
They can't act, and
it's true.
They're fucking phenomenal voice actors.
Must have something to do with that microwave we dropped on them. All their acting just got fucking bombed back to the goddamn Stone Age.
I did not say that.
Kind of sounds like you said.
Nope. So and it's a shame, man, because they got great voice actors, they got phenomenal artists. Um, they got a great music scene over there with
Yep,
a plethora of genres.
they're really good at orchestral music.
I know.
I'm just saying.
That's
Some of their composers
I'm
fucking
not gonna
slap.
say not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Slap my dick and titty all day.
Yep. I listen. So I listen to one pianist from Japan, which is Yuruma. I really like that guy. Fantastic. But I just I'm really concerned with all the anime adaptations going live action that like the plot line's going to fit still and it's going to be good, but when it comes to the actors and actresses, it's just going to flop because they just there's no happy medium. It's either A, they over dramatize every fucking scene, or B, they underdeliver the scene. There is no happy medium, and most of the time it's an over dramatized scene. Like I didn't watch the Attack on Titan live action, and I'm not going to because I guarantee it. That's over dramatized. Like that poor fuck that plays Armin is probably just screaming and crying the entire movie.
Probably.
If they ever do a live action of Black Clover, whoever plays Asta is probably gonna have a sore throat by the end of every take because literally the first 2 seasons, all that dude do is scream. But I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. I've been seeing a lot of stuff pop up about the One Piece live action, so I have some hope for it.
Yeah,
we'll see.
So the other thing that I watched, which is kind of a big deal to me because I read the books and Jessica did not, is me and her are partaking in the live action adaptation of the Wheel of Time series on Amazon. And this is a book series that's got 14 motherfucking books in it. They're big, chunky boy books. Some people have referred to the Wheel of Time as a cross between J.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings and Terry Goodkind Sort of Truth. And as everybody knows, my whole podcasting career started in Terry Goodkind's Sort of Truth series. Much respect. And there are definitely some similarities between the Sort of Truth series and Wheel of Time. However, Wheel of Time did come first and is its own thing, and then leans more towards the high fantasy area of fantasy. So in that sense, it's more similar to Lord of the Rings in that way, but it is indeed its own thing. I summed it up best in a tweet earlier this week. It's 75% awesome, like adaptation, and 25% what the fuck are you doing? Fuck you for that change. And some of it are weird changes. A lot of people, and obviously Amazon, because they've got a lot of money behind it, a lot of advertising behind it. They want it to be the next Game of Thrones, which is understandable because everybody wants their fucking fantasy series on their TV network to be Game of Thrones. And I think the thing that people recognize is don't do Game of Thrones exactly. Do another famous fucking fantasy book series, like obviously The Witcher's going on right now, and it's actually a really good series. Looking forward to season 2. And Wheel of Time is, as a fan, 75% great, 25% what the fuck is this fucking bullshit. Obviously there's a lot of changes off the rip. The books takes place on some teenagers. Obviously they're aged up in their adult age, because they need to fucking carry a fucking TV series. There's some story changes where it's like, oh, okay, I see what they did here. This is like that one chapter. All right, I think the choices they made are actually a little better than the original author's version. And then other choices are like, well, that person never killed a person there. Okay, I don't know what we're doing with that, but all right, sure, fine, fuck it, whatever. So it's interesting. It's got excellent acting. It's got excellent set production, show values. I will say from the pilot episode on where the CGI improves, like a huge percentage. Some people are like, some of the CGI looks a little hinky in that first episode, and I think it's obviously probably just one of those like first episode jitters kind of things. Like they're defining the look. So I'm enjoying it, but also every episode I'm like, all right, let's see what they get right and what they get wrong. Meanwhile, Jessica, who never read the books, is enjoying the series, but her complaint is that they didn't really explain anything to her and do proper world building until about a couple episodes into the series. So watch that as you will. And yeah, that's what we've been watching. So let's hurry up and get to the next topics here because we've been recording a long ass time already, and you're probably feeling the need to go. Yes.
I mean, Boy's not home. He did ask how long we were going to be, though. He's like, you never said how long you're going to be. I was like, I don't know. Probably like another hour.
Did we do Earth yet?
No.
Was it? Technology. So there's not a ton to talk about in technology. Facebook rebranded their company as Meta. There's a bunch of weird fucking ads for shit that doesn't exist yet everywhere, which is fucking weird. The company, son of a bitch.
Yep.
Clicking on the link. Oh no, that's a YouTube link. I need Qualcomm. There it is. Qualcomm, who makes all variety of cell phone chips, are making ARM 64-bit Snapdragon development kits specifically for Windows 11, which is very, very interesting. Those are going out in the wild now to help PC developers transition to ARM, which is a big deal. We all knew this was coming. x86 is definitely going to be a dying breed moving forward with the advent of this. 100%. I've been saying it for years. It's just happening a lot slower on the Windows front than it is on the Apple front. So crazy thing, scientists and astrologists have discovered that we have a second moon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the size of a car.
No,
I don't know.
it's big. So there's a certain size. I don't know what it is exactly because I don't have the article in front of me. But there's a certain size between moon classification and like asteroid classification. And this chunk of rock is moon classification. And the hilarious part is that it's presumed that it's actually from our moon, which is kind of cool. And they presume that actually the largest crater of our moon that you can see by telescope, like this is that chunk of our moon. Because when they look up in the sky, they have the same heat signature for it, which is pretty wild. People didn't notice it because it's currently orbiting really close to the sun and will fall into the sun in like 900 years or something.
Nice.
But according to all available scientific space stuff, it would technically be our second moon, even though it's not within our gravitational pull. So that's wild. And I don't have any other technology stuff to talk about. Do you have any technology things? Anything that you find of interest of the technological realm? There, Danny. How's that new phone working out for you?
Makes phone calls.
Cool. Moving on to video games. So, video games is a very, very exciting time. Between last episode and this, Halo Infinite multiplayer surprise released weeks early, which blew everybody's fucking minds because nobody expected that, given the fact that we have December 8th labeled as, now we know that December 8th for Halo Infinite is just the campaign. There's a bunch of shit floating out there on campaign now that famous YouTubers have gotten to play it and reviewers have gotten to play it and stuff like that.
It's free multiplayer.
Yeah, the multiplayer is free to play. We've known that going in. It has exploded on the charts. It is currently dominating. What?
I think it's funny. There's so many fucking memes
Exploding and dominating?
about Halo just burying Call of Duty Vanguard and Battlefield 2042. Just,
yeah,
it's hilarious. I mean, there are, I don't know. I haven't gotten Battlefield yet. I've played every Battlefield since fucking Battlefield 2.
I mean, everybody says the new Battlefield is super broken.
It is. That's why I haven't gotten it
yet. Yeah. Love
it also isn't released yet.
Well, for the public.
Yeah.
For early access people, it's released.
For pre-order, it's released.
Yeah, if you've spent like the $100 version or whatever, you get it 2 weeks early.
You don't need to spend the $100. It's just so you have like the $60 version, then you have the $80 and the $100. If you do the 80 or the 100, you get it a week early.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be releasing next week, Tuesday, I believe.
I mean, to that, I'll say good luck with that.
We just have 2 weeks before.
It's currently one of the worst reviewed games on Steam.
Yeah,
of all time.
It's because it's broke as shit right now.
And I'm like,
I mean,
sucks.
Call of Duty Vanguard is broken as fuck too.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
A lot of people are pissed about it. I think it's hilarious. About time Call of Duty got some fucking shit thrown at it, and that's coming from somebody that's played Call of Duty since.
Yeah, you're a Call of Duty guy. You were playing Warzone last night. You even said it earlier in the show.
I mean, I've been playing Call of Duty since like the big red one.
Sure.
Like Call of Duty 2, 3, whatever. Regardless, long time.
Yep. It's true.
Same with Battlefield. Like I said, I've been playing since Battlefield 2. Yep. I remember doing LAN parties with my family. Like a legitimate LAN party. Like we would bring our fucking computers over to my grandparents' house. It would be me and my brother share a computer. My dad had a computer. My uncle had a computer. And then my grandfather and my granduncle would have a computer. We'd all sit in a fucking room literally all day. From like 9 a.m. to like 10 p.m. And we'd all just fucking play Battlefield.
Yeah.
And the fact that 2042 is such dog shit right
Is
now.
it 2042?
Yeah, is really aggravating. Granted, don't think it's as bad as Hardline was, so got that going for it. Or Battlefield 5. Battlefield 5. No, I'd probably 2042 might be better than 5 right now. But Vanguard, oof. I've heard like nothing about it. Like I've heard bad things, but like as far as just like anything in news, I've heard pretty much nothing about Call of Duty Vanguard. It's literally been Halo and Battlefield.
Yeah, I've heard the multiplayer is a mess and not good, and I've heard that the campaign. I've heard simultaneously that the campaign is awesome, but super short in the way that Battlefield One's campaign was super short.
We're talking about Call of Duty or Battlefield?
I did say Battlefield 1, didn't I?
Yeah, but you originally started with Call of Duty.
That's correct. But they're both World War centered games.
Well, Call of Duty Vanguard is takes place after World War II. Battlefield 1 is World War 1.
Right.
Battlefield 5 is World War 2.
Whichever Battlefield game it was that had a campaign in semi-recent memory that everybody said was amazing but was like 3 hours long. That one. Whichever one that one.
I mean, it could have been 5. 5 had a pretty decent campaign. 2042 doesn't have one.
I've heard that the Call of Duty Vanguard has a... I've heard simultaneously that's a really good campaign, but it's too short. But then I've also heard that it completely disrespects the era from some other people.
So the thing,
which is interesting.
The thing with Vanguard, and I don't know how historically accurate it is. It's probably.
I mean, they're probably
fucking not, because Call of Duty's never been historically accurate, and it has been in some cases, but like they don't make their games based off that. Like Battlefield makes their games to try to be as accurate as possible with the timeline, or the time era. Like Vanguard, if you don't know, pretty much World War II's over. Hitler offed himself, and they pretty much take everybody from NATO, all these different people. And I don't know if it's NATO or if it's just a bunch of different like spec ops people, and they create a team called the Vanguard, and they are supposed to track down and kill Hitler's successor, pretty much.
So,
and
I'm not a history person.
I don't ever recall that.
Was there a dude or a person who's going to take over from Hitler?
Not that I know of, but I mean, fuck, I don't know. And when I heard that, I was like, well, that's kind of a cool concept. But then also, I'm like, you're running out of shit.
Sure.
Like I was just talking to someone about this at work like 2 weeks ago. We are talking about how like Call of Duty and even Battlefield. I mean, Battlefield's at fault too. You know, we've only been waiting for Bad Company 3 for fucking ever.
It's never gonna happen.
I know. Just let me have it. Just let me have the small sliver of it.
Play Bad Company 2 backwards compatibility on Xbox. You're never gonna get 3. Not gonna happen.
I'm gonna have faith. But like, you can only make so many World War II games before it just starts getting stale.
I mean,
World War One
is
definitely.
I think there's definitely more room in World War One since they haven't done it as much.
It's always one of the same two things. It's either D-Day on Omaha Beach, and then following that fucking plot line of whatever, company, battalion, whatever you want to follow, or it's something in Japan. But like one thing that we talked about that.
Well, don't forget they've also done Vietnam.
Right. So
they've done. World War One, World War II, Nam, Modern Warfare, Future Warfare, and then like super Future Warfare, and then recycle.
So they haven't done a Vietnam
game. Battlefield hasn't, but Call of Duty has.
What has Call of Duty done in Vietnam era?
Rising Sun.
How long ago was that?
360 era.
I don't even remember it. So that
I'm just saying it happened.
Right. So like that goes to tell you like how well known it is. So like we talked about like how Battlefield could probably do a fucking Vietnam game.
Okay.
Activision could probably also do another Call of Duty Vietnam game because it seems like every fucking time. This actually, I don't know. This is actually interesting. So like now, they actually didn't do the same fucking thing because like when Call of Duty World War II came out, Battlefield 5 came out, literally both World War II games in the same year, and everyone was like, "That's kind of sus."
Mm-hmm.
But we were talking like some people might have issues with an actual Vietnam
Sure.
game coming out just because of how the war went and how people didn't believe we should be there, and
Yeah.
it wasn't a war that we should have been fighting, and like that could become a really controversial thing. So it's like if that were to happen, it's gonna literally be one of two things: either A, it's gonna be a really big dick move and it's gonna fucking just take off, or B, they're gonna hit themselves in the face with their big dick and it's gonna
So
flop.
while we're talking about that, do you know what's going on with Activision Blizzard right now?
No, are they in a fight?
So
I mean, I know Blizzard owns Activision.
Activision Blizzard is damaged perhaps beyond repair.
Is it from
at this
the?
point.
Is it from that fucking like that inequality shit I saw about? There was like something about. I thought I saw something about like Activision Blizzard or just Blizzard as like a parent company. There was like some racism shit, but then also thought I saw something about like they were overworking their people and like making them pretty much sleep in cots to like get shit done.
So there was overwork, there was racism, and there was sexism.
Yeah.
And several people filed suit in the state of California. Activision Blizzard tried to silence it, and then they tried to fight back the state of California. And according to Hogue Law, which I follow, which explains all this law shit to me because he's a real lawyer, California said, "Nuh-uh, motherfucker, we're coming for your balls."
Yeah.
And so the state of California is suing Activision Blizzard. Then some shit happened with Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick, who's been their fucking CEO for like 35 fucking years and is like one of the most highest paid CEOs on the fucking planet. Where he said some shit that I guess pissed off like all of their workforce, and then first it was like 100 people who went on strike, then it was 5,000 people who went on strike, and they want him removed. And then some shit came to light about Bobby Kotick basically fucking Harvey Weinsteining his way with fucking women employees. And there was a thing in the early 2000s, I guess, that leaked on an email where he talked about putting a hit on a girl in an email. Then he said that was a joke.
What? A hit on her? Like, no, like I wanted to hit on her. That's what I meant. Like,
yeah,
I was trying to
some shit
tap
like
that ass. I wasn't trying to like double tap her face with a bullet.
So then a huge Activision walkout of the employees, like 5,000. That's like no small fucking thing. That's like a lot of the teams or half of every fucking team that they have on the planet. Then further pissed off all the people who work for them because the board backed everything Bobby Kotick said, and we're like, "What the fuck? Y'all in cahoots now?" And they're like, "Okay. We're gonna make another board of review for safe conduct and stuff for our employees." But then they appointed the two people who were running that board were the two board members backed by Bobby Kotick, and I was like, "Y'all sus as fuck right now." So they're being sued by their employees. They're being sued by the state of California. They're being sued by the Better Business Bureau. They're being sued by fucking everybody and their goddamn dog right now. So the fact that Call of Duty Vanguard's in a little bit of a mess right now is the least of their problems at the moment. So there's so much shit going on over there. It's like a crazy. It's just insane. All of this shit that's happening. And it's hard to say if in a year's time Activision Blizzard will be the same, especially because recently the fucking head people of Blizzard who've been there since they founded it left, out of their own company and are starting to poach the Blizzard employees that they had. So it tells me fucking you shat where you ate too long, and the fucking ship is on fire at sea. by all indications. So hard to say what the fuck's gonna happen to Activision Blizzard. It's bad. It's so fucking bad. Everything that's happening. Just in broad strokes. I'm not gonna bore you with all the details on it because there's just way too many to get into in one podcast. Check out Legal Eagle or Richard Hogue of Hogue Law on YouTube and podcasts for exact details. It's bad. So between all of this plus Call of Duty Vanguard, and then EA suddenly not looking like an evil corporation in comparison to Activision Blizzard right now.
Where does Ubisoft fall on that?
So they've got their own suits going on right now.
So they're still evil?
Ubisoft?
Yeah. They're still evil.
It's up in the air. There's a lot of stuff, but they're not under the public scrutiny to the degree that Activision Blizzard is right now.
No, they've just been under steady scrutiny for like forever.
Yeah, they've definitely got some shit that's going on in there too, and hard to say where that's going to go.
It's not even employee based. It's just game based.
This week, shit really fucking hit the fan for Activision Blizzard because first, Sony PlayStation CEO came forward and was like, "I'm publicly condemning the actions of Bobby Kotick at Activision Blizzard. I had no idea this shit was going on. This is fucked."
Bro, Sony.
Then
that's a power play.
Then Microsoft and Nintendo, who never fucking talks about anything.
Nintendo's like Switzerland in the fucking gaming world. They just sit there like, this is fine.
Yeah, no.
Like, we got Mario. We don't care about anybody else.
So Phil Spencer, head of Xbox, was like, "This is atrocious, and we're conducting a full investigation to our relationship if we're going to continue with Activision Blizzard." Huge big dick move, obviously coming from Big Dick Energy Microsoft, who's fucking swinging aces right now.
They own so much.
And then it's fucking true. It's fucking true. They're the Disney of tech.
It's so bad.
And then Nintendo, who never comments on anything bad, ever, was like, "Yo, we're publicly condemning fucking Activision Blizzard, and we're with Microsoft with this one." Like what they said.
It's like fucking Groundhog Day. They just come out once a year to say some shit, and this time it was just bad.
It's true.
They're like, so we've seen The Shadow, which is Activision Blizzard. We're going back into our hole.
Yeah.
6 more months of winter.
100%. 100%.
We're back. Like, oh, okay, bye Nintendo. And then it's like...
So the fact of the matter is...
That time.
Activision Blizzard, real bad time.
Bad time.
It is super bad. Everything is bad everywhere you look at that company.
Didn't help with the Diablo 2 relaunch because the people have been shitting on that since it came out too. I'm sure that was probably...
according to Brock, it was much better handled than their fucking Warcraft 3 remaster that was fucking shit.
Yeah. So I was talking to my brother-in-law about this on Thanksgiving, and he was saying with Diablo 2, he didn't play it, but his roommate did. And his roommate was like, he played the original one, which I still fucking have, and I play it probably once a year. It's wild. I don't hate. I gotta fix my roots.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying it's wild. You play the original.
He said that like the remake and the graphic updates are nice. He said, but like with how games have evolved since Diablo 2's come out, he's like, it's just that. He's like, it's just
fucking Seagull.
Like it's kind of boring.
Sure. I mean, the thing is,
he's like the game. He's like, there's a lot going into the game.
It is a remaster, not a remake.
Yeah.
They've upgraded all the graphics and made some things modern, but it's mostly the same game.
Yeah.
And what I've heard from my boy Brock, who loves Diablo 2, he's like, it's fucking. He says it's a perfect remaster. It's exactly what I want.
Yeah, like I want everything to stay the same. I just want updated graphics.
That's what Diablo 2 Resurrected is.
But
which is a great name, by the way. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean Diablo 2 is great. Diablo 3, I don't want to talk about. The game pissed me off. I had it for like 3 days and literally took it back. I was like, I'm done with this shit. But I have to play Diablo 2 with other people. So if I don't have anybody to play it with, I'm not going to enjoy it as much as I used to when it first came out because I played it with family members. I played it with friends. I don't fucking know anybody that plays it. And like, whereas Brock, he plays it, but he plays it on Switch, and I'm going to get on PC because it was released on Actually, it was recently on PlayStation. Diablo 1 was recently
No,
released.
it was
Well,
originally
no,
released on PC.
it was on PC. Diablo 1 came to PlayStation. But I played it on PC.
Right.
So I want to stay true to that. But if I don't have anything to play with, I'm just gonna get bored. I mean, I can only get fucking boosted and rushed so many times before I'm just like.
I
okay.
mean, speaking for myself, I have a complicated relationship with Diablo 2 because I played it, but I played it with my first girlfriend, and we used it as like basically like a chat room to talk to each other when we were outside of school, and then that's also where she broke up with me. So I got a complicated relationship with Diablo 2 that has nothing to do with Diablo 2.
Did she break up with you by like
Instant
texting you through chat, or like was she
messenger,
like
in-game chat? We were in the fucking town,
or was she like, "Hey babe, let's do a duel," and like you guys walked outside Rogue Encampment, and then like you guys did dualies, and then she fucked you up, and then after she murdered you, took all your shit and was like, "We need to break up," and then dipped out of the fucking server?
I mean, no, she didn't do that. We were just in town, and she was like, "They broke up with you in a duel." In
Not
Diablo
me.
2.
It was somebody else when I was playing. Yeah, straight up. Like we were all like, it was me and my cousin. We were in a game, and then it was a duel game, and my druid at the time was a pretty decent level to duel. So I was like, oh, I'll fucking try it. You know, I never really liked dueling because people steal my shit. But we were in a server where like the rule was to not. It was literally just dueling. You didn't loot people's shit. If you did, like you were gonna get reported. Like it was a big thing, and yeah, like straight up, this dude got murked by this person, and then just like all their loot got taken, and then he hopped in chat,
Jeez.
and like 5 minutes later, and was like, "Yeah, that was my girlfriend. She just broke up with me." I was like,
nuts.
"Bro, no."
That's fucking nuts.
We just started giving him gold.
Yeah. Anyway,
we didn't know what to do. We just started feeding him more fucking loot.
It's fucking crazy. So anyway, long story short, the only person I know who has Diablo 2 Resurrected fucking loves it, and it's exactly correct for him. So maybe you'd like it.
Maybe.
Bringing this all down to where I was trying to go with all this stuff, which was Activision Blizzard fucked, Call of Duty Vanguard fucked, EA apparently nice company to work for now. Battlefield fucked, which makes it the perfect time for the king to return, which is Halo Infinite, and in multiplayer form at least has been confirmed king by literally everybody who's fucking playing it, because very few people have bad things to say about it. You're raising your hand. I know you complain a lot when I fucking stomp you.
Nope, that's not how that happens.
I'm pretty sure that's how it happens.
We've literally done 1v1 shit, and it generally equals out.
Does it though?
The multiplayer shit pisses me off.
Yeah.
I think there is a weapon balance that needs to be done in certain game modes. Particularly Arena. Okay. And I think that in these smaller maps, there shouldn't be fucking power weapons.
Okay.
And or shouldn't be vehicles. Like, you do not need vehicles on Behemoth. The map is too goddamn... No, the map's too fucking small.
You 100% need vehicles on Behemoth.
And, well, then get rid of the power weapons.
No.
That's fucking dumb.
You have power weapons in Halo. That's Halo.
Like, even in that little fucking laboratory place with the goddamn plants. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, yeah. The plant garden.
Yeah, map. You don't need power weapons in that. That's too small. It's too close quarter. And then, don't even start on fucking Fiesta. The damn event right now. Dude, they give you so much ammo for the power weapons that you randomly fucking spawn with. I swear to God, if another goddamn guy has a gravity hammer, the whole fucking game, I'm gonna lose my fucking... lose my mind.
Tell us how you really feel.
Bro, that should piss me off. The whole fucking game.
I know, you're getting...
This motherfucker had a grav hammer.
Rushed.
It didn't matter what I shot him with. Rocket, fucking nothing. Beam sword, smacks me in the face. Just fucking whips out his giant black hammer and chokes me on the fucking dome with it. Sends me flying 30 feet. The custom game modes are pretty cool, though.
Oh, yeah. So me and Daniel were playing customs.
Speed javelin.
Yeah, so Compared to some other Halos, you can fuck with the gravity, which is interesting. So we fucked with the gravity to the degree that we were fucking like Sonic the goddamn Hedgehog, unless you jumped, and then we were fucking floating through the air like fucking Goku and Vegeta or fucking Neo and Agent Smith. It was ridiculous. And so we'd have swords and we'd joust at each other at like fucking Mach 5.
Yeah, if you
And
have
it was ridiculous.
if you have infinite,
Which you can
make a custom
because
game.
it's free
Yeah.
on PC and all Xboxes.
Yeah, if you have infinite, make a custom game mode. Turn the walking and crouch speed all the fucking way up. Don't spawn any weapons. And then just like don't have any weapons spawn for you to pick up, and then just spawn you and everybody else with energy swords.
Yeah.
And then pray.
Yep. It was a good time. It was a good time. We were laughing our asses off yesterday.
Very fucking difficult.
It's so good. I also love that you could tweak how large the explosion and explosion velocity of like the grenades was. Bro, you were in that fucking warthog and I threw that one grenade and you like fucking spun into the air and you're like, no!
The Banshee sucks in Halo Infinite, which is unfortunate.
I will confirm Banshee does suck in Halo
Banshee
Infinite.
is absolute garbage. I've never been so disappointed in their vehicle in a game.
They fixed the Mongoose was fucked.
Anyway, if I shoot a rocket launcher at or not a rocket launcher, if I shoot the fucking missiles from the Banshee onto a warthog, and I told you about this because I did this the other night when we weren't playing. I was in a fucking Banshee, and it was just a basic big turret warthog. It wasn't a rocket hog. It was just a basic turret hog.
Yeah.
And I shot it twice with the fucking missiles of the Banshee, and then started pumping my plasma into his face.
You shouldn't say pumping.
I know what I
said. In the same sentence.
No, dog. I'm sticking with it.
Okay.
And
you're just gonna bulldog that?
Yeah. And he still fucking killed me. Like, and the warthog was still, like, it was stationary. It was just chilling there. And when I died and I fucking fell into the, like, beside him, and my Banshee ceased to exist, and it does a little kill cam, dude, that warthog had no fucking damage to it. And I was like, there's no way that this Banshee didn't do shit to this warthog. So the Banshee is absolute trash.
Yeah. However, it's tuned in multiplayer clearly is not good.
The Wraith is a literal tank, but like from a fucking damage soaking sponge perspective, it is a fucking tank. Like,
I mean, it's
holy
always kind of been
shit,
that way, man.
The Scorpion's easier to kill than the Wraith.
Scorpion's always been easier to kill,
especially and like with this. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, last Halo I played online was Halo 3. It's been a long time. Wraith obviously gave a turret gunner on it. I don't remember if Halo 3 had that online.
I don't remember.
But Infinite you can. And the turret gunner has a fucking shield in front of him that you have to shoot out.
I have not seen that.
Yes.
That's not cool.
And it's like,
he should be exposed like he is on the turret gunner on the Scorpion.
Everywhere else, just the front, he's got a fucking, it's like Blackbeard from Siege. He's got a faceplate in front of him. Bro. Fucking impossible. I was on Behemoth, and like my entire team was just fucking this Wraith. Fucking it. Grenades. Fucking everything. Just fucking him up. Dude, this guy was like no damage. Like, I don't know if, I don't recall vehicles being able to regain health. But, like, it almost seemed like this Wraith was just regenerating fucking health. Like, it was impossible to kill. This guy was not dying. I haven't driven one yet, because every time a fucking tank drops, I apparently...
Oh, I drove one the other night.
Don't get to...
It felt okay.
Drive a fucking tank.
It felt like it controlled correctly, but what it also felt like was... the tank was so big. Like, I felt like it was bigger than the prior Wraiths. Like, it was chunky.
Well, it's a different color.
Yeah, banished red, like all the other Covenant shit in the fucking game. Yeah, no, I get it.
Where's the purple and blue at? It doesn't exist.
Shit. I will say the things that they fixed from the technical alpha, which you and I played a bunch of, and I've talked about on the show already. The Mongoose is fixed. Mongoose no longer stops on a dime and flips over its fucking self because the physics are broken. Mongoose is fixed. Warthog control's good. I think the Ghost control's good. I will say this overall on all the vehicles, and I've also been hearing this on some of the campaign preview stuff. The vehicles control really good, but they're a little too like the vehicle geometry catches on the world geometry. Whereas I remember in the other Halos, like you'd hit it, but you'd like slide.
Yeah.
Like there was some slipperiness to whatever you hit. Whereas in Halo Infinite, it's a little like you hit it and you stop. So I think they could adjust whatever the hell they need to adjust for that. Hopefully. You were saying that the rocket launcher is super unbalanced and should have a larger explosion radius.
I think
the Spunker.
I do think the Spanker.
There's a fucking case right there. SPNKR. Spunker.
They literally in the game when you pick it up, your AI says Spanker inbound.
Well, maybe your fucking AI. Mine doesn't.
Who's your AI?
Right now it's the British dude until I level up.
Oh, I have Fret. But
oh, you have a little fucking hyperactive bitch.
Because it fits my personality.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
I was like,
that's exactly why I didn't choose it. I'm gonna be playing with the Daniel. I don't need to have another Daniel.
I was like, this guy
riding shotgun in my Spartan AI.
Like, hell yeah! But like even outside of like your AI saying it, like your Spartan themselves will say like,
yeah, they do say shit, don't they?
He's like, oh, there's a Spanker over there, or like, you know. So they do say Spanker, which,
yeah,
I think's hilarious because you're pretty much spanking somebody. But like,
that's true.
With the rocket, I just think that the blast radius could be a little bit bigger because from what I've seen and also from what I've experienced by getting shot at by it a fuck ton of times, unless you hit someone fucking head on with it or it's like within a foot of them, they're not dying right away. It seems like that just like
I see
like the radius is good, but I think like the damage output to the radius needs to just be slightly increased. Like obviously the damage is less the more away from the rocket you are, the explosion. I just think they need to increase that just a little bit because it shouldn't take me shooting somebody, even if I don't hit them directly, more than 2 times with a Spanker to kill them, and vice versa too. Another gun that I still think is imbalanced that I don't know why they changed it from the alpha, maybe because people were bitching that it was too OP in the alpha. It's the same fucking gun that I've been bitching about since Infinite got released, which is the battle rifle.
See, and I think the battle rifle is
fine. So in the alpha, it seemed like the battle rifle was very overpowered. Like
I agree that like, it felt overpowered.
3 shots, boom, fucking done. But like now, I mean, and you definitely know if you play ranked. Like now, it's like 3 shots to the body, 1 to the head, or 2 to the body, 1 to the head. Like it's just like, and I've like emptied battle rifle ammo into people. Also, I think the assault rifle is super imbalanced. I've talked.
I think the assault rifle is really balanced.
So I've talked to people about it, and the reason why I think it's unbalanced is because it literally takes an entire.
Who have you been playing Halo Infinite without me, Daniel?
The person that you got super jealous about last week.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And he agreed with me. Like it shouldn't take an entire magazine of the assault rifle.
It doesn't. It takes 75% of it.
Regardless, it shouldn't take that much ammo with an assault rifle to kill another Spartan.
Well, you got to think about the bullet spray. It's an assault rifle. It's not the goddamn battle rifle.
Have you ever shot?
You're grouping
an assault rifle.
Goddamn right, I have.
And they're Spartans. They are like the bestly fucking trained military people. You're telling me that they're grouping shit?
Okay, I have 3 things to say about it.
Yeah.
Number 1, did you play the Academy tutorial?
You mean the thing you've been telling me to play?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. If you played that, you'd know that in the fictional reality of the Halo Infinite, you're at the Johnson Training Center. RIP, rest in peace, Sergeant Johnson, Halo 3. We're training the next generation of Spartans, the Spartan 6s. You are an untrained, you've just been souped up, genetically enhanced Spartan. You're there for training. Therefore, this is my get out of jail free card, by the way. This is stating it. Fictionally, you're a Spartan in training.
In Infinite.
Yes. Which is why you're having war games with other Spartans.
How are Spartans selected?
I don't know about the Spartan 6s because they're new.
Regardless, just
the Spartan 5s, which are the ones you're introduced to in Halo 5.
Okay, cool. We'll use them. So like we'll use
They are previously enlisted
okay.
soldiers.
Cool.
Which I know now you're looking at me because you're like, yeah, previously enlisted. That fucker's trained, bitch. If they're in combat, don't fucking talk to me. I'm in the fucking Air Force, motherfucker. I know this shit.
I mean, the Air Force doesn't do stuff like that, so that is kind of a nullified statement. However, we'll use Buck for example, because Buck is a Spartan in Halo 5.
That's correct.
So you're telling me that whilst Buck was in the Johnson Training Center and he was training to be a Spartan, that fucker had shit grouping? I mean, his name was asked during ODST, but...
So, again, ever so slight spoilers for the fucking training academy, which you should have played. There's like a story beat in it about how they're on a remote planet. They don't know what the fuck happened to the rest of the military, and they're like a large but small ragtag group that's cut off from the rest of the UNSC.
So, still a safe assumption, though, that the Spartan 6s are...
previously enlisted.
Cool. So we're gonna loop back around to the assault rifle bullet grouping bullshit that you tried to pull on me, especially now that you can aim with the fucking assault rifle.
Which again is not the same aiming as Halo 5. I was trying to tell you this.
Regardless,
Halo 5 has true ADS. Halo Infinite does not have ADS.
You can still aim with it.
You can zoom with it, but
now,
it doesn't increase your accuracy.
You can zoom and shoot. That's like new to me. We haven't got Halo 5, we barely got into. I haven't really used an assault rifle there yet. Remember, I've been using DMRs all fucking time.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. I got a soft spot for long range weapons. As you know, with literally every fucking first person shooter we play together.
Well, I don't know why you don't like the Stalker in Infinite.
The Stalker rifle?
Fucking car?
Yes, I've used the Stalker rifle, and I don't mind the Stalker rifle. However, I can never keep it long enough before I get fucking killed.
Okay. Well, I see my neighbors. Mom is getting out of the car, and the son is yelling at her. So I'm gonna assume Mom was having the son drive, and she's like, "Bitch, fucking, you didn't set the car right." That's what happened.
So I'm just now noticing your shirt.
Yeah.
And the irony behind it. Yeah. Is that on purpose?
Yeah.
Solid.
I got this from Gus Sorolla himself. By the way, at a PAX.
Yeah. Solid. Solid shirt.
Yeah, for those who don't know, the inside joke. Everybody knows I'm fucking allergic. I'd drink wine if I could, but I can't because I'm super fucking allergic to grapes. I'm literally wearing a Rooster Teeth shirt that says, it's fucking purple, and says, people like grapes. Just a straight statement because it's true. And I wear it ironically because I can't have them anymore. And also the shirt's fucking comfy.
I like the Stalker rifle. Anytime I get it though,
I don't think it's on the maps enough, personally.
I
feel
hard,
like it should be on the maps more.
It is hard to find, but anytime I get it, I usually die rather quickly with it. Most people are, and this goes into what we've been also another thing we kind of been bitching about with Halo Infinite is that the merge of seasoned veteran Halo players.
Yeah. Okay, this is a big thing. I'm glad you brought this up.
Mixing now in with the
Call of Duty Battlefield crowd.
Call of Duty, Battlefield, Apex, Warzone.
Yeah, all those
players, the younger, I hate to say younger generation because
no, it's true.
We're not old.
These younger fucks,
but like especially
who want
with
quick time to kill,
like
and all this shit.
And even like for example, like me, and I mean even you, because you also play other FPSs. Like
it's true, I do.
The adaptation to the game is kind of non-existent with Infinite from other players' perspectives. Because like I could play Warzone and Apex and Call of Duty and be aggressive as fuck.
Yep.
And like as I'm getting shot at by somebody else, like I don't give a shit. I'm fucking killing that person. Kill me, I'll respawn. And then I'm coming back and I'm fucking killing you. But this goddamn person right here, they're fucking coming with me. We're gonna go see Hades together. Like shit's going down. That's not how Halo's played.
Yeah,
and Halo's never fucking been like that. Like if you're getting shot at by somebody,
for Halo 5, but
yeah, like if you're getting shot at by somebody in Halo, and you're shooting that person, like if you 1v1, you're shooting, and then that motherfucker's got 2 other people coming up, you fucking dip. You go and you retreat a bit, regain your fucking energy, and go back and fuck people up. Like now, no, everybody's playing it like Call of Duty, and
It's true.
it is.
And they're getting fucking their floor mopped with them too.
Yeah, like
I'm killing them motherfuckers left and right.
Like they're getting murked. It's either they're getting murked or you're getting fucking overran because they just don't fucking stop coming consistently. And it's like, Jesus Christ, dude, I can't even play the game how it's always been played because now I have to adapt to a Call of Duty mindset for Halo.
Well,
which is weird.
I think the counterpoint is readapting your Halo mindset to combat the Call of Duty mindset player. And it's an interesting dichotomy because for the first time ever, we have Halo on more than just Xbox at launch. And compared to the other games, you know, Halo Infinite multiplayer is very polished. Servers don't break. Everything's good. Yeah, there's some changes and tweaks that need to be made in the next couple updates or months or whatever. And it's nice to see, you know, like from the rip, the Battle Pass was a huge contention. You can't earn XP during games. They fixed that within 5 days. It's not a great fix. It's a Band-Aid. But I love that the Halo Infinite multiplayer team was like, yo, we're literally genuinely listening to you. And we're fucking proactive and reactive to what the community's saying.
Aquarius was what I was talking about earlier.
Okay, the map. I didn't know what it was. Why the fuck is it called Aquarius if it's got fucking plants?
I don't know.
A plant yard.
So
some shit.
Like with that, so another thing, it's not really a big complaint. It's kind of like a situational gripe. Is the spawns? It seems like the spawns are. I don't want to say inconsistent, but like if we start on one side of the map, like at the beginning, and then like our team is pushing to the other side, obviously you would think that they're going to spawn at the side we originally spawned at, but it's not always like that. It seems like the spawns tend to change quite frequently. And like my biggest gripe about it, which literally we were just playing fucking Thursday night. Capture the flag spawning is fucking garbage, man.
So I don't understand. Okay, so I dislike a lot of the choices that they made with Halo Infinite's Capture the Flag. I dislike that it's like a glowing hold flag. I dislike that if you're running, you're exposed to everyone's radar like on screen. But if you're just moving,
it pings.
It pings, which is weird. I dislike I can't fucking get in a goddamn mongoose with the flag and take it back to my own goddamn base.
No, you just put it in the back of the fucking warthog. If there's one.
Right, I understand that. My point is still stands. You can't get into a fucking ghost or a mongoose and get the flag yourself without fucking carrying it. I dislike that the flag is not an insta-kill death weapon.
It used to be. Same thing with Oddball. The skull used to be an insta-kill melee. Yeah.
Oddball melee needs to be instant again. Flag melee needs to be instant again. And you need to be able to carry it with you in single passenger vehicles.
Yeah, I know. Like we were playing, like Deadlock is the biggest one, which is the one that we were pretty much floating in the sky.
Yeah. And then the other thing that we encountered on Thursday that we're trying to talk about is, so when you capture the flag, you expect your flag to be back at your fucking base. No, if you capture the flag, your flag now moves to a secondary position that's less defensible to help the other team pivot. And then if they get the flag, then that puts your flag back at the main base?
No, so
that's fucked, my dude.
If we capture the enemy's flag, their flag changes location.
Yes.
And vice versa. And I think...
Which is dumb.
So I think the idea behind it was a good idea. Because it's like, okay, obviously your team was tactical enough to be able to overtake that position to get that flag. So we're not going to put the flag back there because you're just going to do the same fucking thing again. So we're going to move it so you have to adapt to a different thing. That mentality, I completely understand.
But it doesn't work in practice. That's the thing.
Right. And what I hate, and Deadlock is a fucking prime example, is that when you start, and I've never been on the team that's had the good fucking flag.
The good fucking flag?
Yeah. So, like, our team, the flag is literally out in the fucking open. Just chilling there, waiting for somebody to come fucking pole dance all over it, get their damn stripper juices on it, and throw it back at their fucking face. But the other team, their flag is in this nice little room that you have to go up a fucking ramp on and go into the room.
Yeah, they got like a little tower shit.
Yeah, a little
and
fucking
you don't
tower.
have that on the other base.
Yeah, they're just chilling a fucking tower, and it's like, and it's very difficult because it doesn't matter what side you come from. If you come from the left, down by where the sniper spawns, they have that fucking ravine that they just chill in and just murk you as you fucking come down. And then they have the fucking shadow turret that also murks that area. And if you come from the other fucking side, they have literally that entire base there that they just chill at.
Right.
And they murk you from over there with a fucking turret, warthog, and a battle rifle.
And the only way I was able to take that flag, because I was the only one who got any capture flags for our team on that side. I got 2 out of 3 on that one. Was because I had the fucking invisibility fucking equipment pop.
Yeah.
And thankfully, when you go invisible, first of all, in Infinite, it's very invisible.
Yeah, it's like
not just
Predator shit.
Yeah, it's like Halo 1 invisible, which is fantastic.
You
unless you run.
You don't pop up on radar, which is nice.
Yep, and you don't pop up on radar, which is very nice. But fucking, it also cloaks the flag. So I grabbed the flag, and as long as nobody shot me, I was pretty much scot-free to get back to the base, which was great. But the fact that that was the only method for me to get that one spawn of their flag was kind of ass.
Yeah, I know another thing, and we talked about, I mean, I fucked you with it, which I think is hilarious. And I saw it on a forum. It might have been Game Rant, because like I said, I get most of my gaming news and shit from Game Rant, because the guy is very on top of this shit. Crouching pulls you off of radar.
Yeah, and that's a big change from previous Halos, where it's like, if you move slow or you crouch walk slowly, specifically in old Halos, no radar blip. But in Halo Infinite, if you crouch, you just drop off radar, period.
Yeah, so if you walk, you're on radar. If you run, you're on radar. If you shoot, you're on radar. If you jump or use a gadget, you're on radar. But if you crouch, no fucking ping. If you're crouching, you're walking, no fucking ping. I know there was, and I wasn't playing with you because you were doing something. It was the fucking map that's got the damn fucking spaceship on it.
Oh, it's like Shipyard or some shit. I don't remember the names of the map.
Give me a second. Launch site.
Launch site.
That makes sense.
Enough.
That makes sense for a map that has a launch site on it.
It's a big map.
Anyway, we did capture the flag there, but it was really like that part of capture the flag was there was only one flag.
Yep.
So you were defending or you were going after and getting the flag. Mm-hmm. And the flag that was the main one that was either defended or attacked, where the flag was always at, was right under the fucking rocket on the launch pad. And what I liked about it was I started on the opposite side of the rocket, and I use that fucking conveyor belt launcher that shoots you over there. I go under, and I just crouch. Yeah, I just crouch, and I walk all the way, and I walked all the way up behind them. I grabbed the fucking skewer that spawns at the top.
Yeah, crouching is best strategy in the whole game.
And then
apparently,
I assassinated 2 other guys, and I crouched up to the top, and I just started skewering them all. My team came over and took the flag, and they were like, "Where the fuck is this guy at?" And I just kept doing that shit. Like, the crouch strategy is
it's almost a little OP.
It's very underrated because nobody fucking does it. Because
the Call of Duty fucking
Call of Duty players. The Call of Duty mentality is like.
The other thing that is...
And Bazaar can fuck off. That map can fuck off everywhere.
I'm not a fan of the street map. Or no, Bazaar?
Bazaar is the one...
No, I like Bazaar. I don't like the City Street one. Whatever that one's called. He's got a list on his phone.
I do have a list of all the maps. You're cool with that one?
Yeah, I like Bazaar.
Fuck that map!
No, I like Bazaar.
Bro, fuck that map.
You're terrible at it.
Especially on Capture the Flag, fuck that map.
I have not played that map on Capture the Flag. I would think it would be bad because it's tiny.
It is very difficult.
You'd need somebody guarding the flag at all times because the map's small.
Yeah, it's hard. I definitely have grown a more appreciation for the repulsor. After finding out the different strategies you can use.
Legit as fuck. As
somebody countered my energy sword charge with a fucking repulsor and then offed me with a bulldog.
Oh, pro tip, speaking of energy sword and gravity hammers, there's a fucking parry when it comes to the melee weapons, the sword and the brute gravity hammer. If you hit it just right, you like chink each other either with the swords or sword the brute hammer, and it's interesting because if you parry with the brute hammer and sword, if you're parried as the sword guy, you're left vulnerable to the brute. If you parry with sword to sword, your window of opportunity is the same as one another, so it's up to the skill. But if it's like, it seems like if you parry a brute with a sword, you'll win. If they parry your sword with a brute, they will win.
I haven't seen a grav hammer parry.
I have.
I did do a sword parry, which fucking threw me off because it was actually pretty dope.
Yeah, you didn't expect it to happen.
I didn't because first I didn't know he had a fucking sword until I charged him, and then he started coming at me. I'm like, ruh-roh, raggy. But like when you chink, it literally looks like two lightsabers fucking going at each other.
Yeah, which is what it should be.
Right.
Since
it's literally an energy sword.
Yeah.
And then I think he was also thrown off by it because like after it happened, like we both just stood there for a second, like, and then I fucking marked him. But like it was just like that moment where we were both just like, did that just happen? Like, and then that was on that little fucking factory map that we did the 1v1 on, where you
recharge with the
that fucking room,
like a hydro plant,
that fucking that death room that everybody kept getting.
Oh yeah, the up square thing. Fuck that room.
Fuck that room.
Jesus shit.
But I hit him on that, and that was the room where like it was that circle room with the fucking coil. It was at the end of that one map, and I just went in there and just started murking people with a fucking energy sword.
Yeah.
But also on that other street map, which I'm pretty sure is the one that you don't like.
Yeah, I like the look of it. Like its aesthetics, it looks beautiful.
It reminds me of like
Halo Infinite art.
It reminds me of a nice lo-fi cover art.
Well, it reminds me of like a glitzed up, like a biggest up version of whatever the street map was in Halo 2 that was famous. It was a DLC map. But I don't like
Streets, right?
Yeah, Streets. Yeah. Not a fan of Streets. Looks beautiful, don't get me wrong. I like it, and I'm getting used to it. It just, the layout is just not, it's not conducive to close quarters combat, which is what the fucking map is.
I had a great time with it because I got an energy sword and then
sat in a fucking corner and was murking people as they ran through the doors because these Call of Duty fucking dweebs were going around the corner and you're just fucking shinking them each time.
I just stood.
And you're like, I'm the best. This is the greatest game.
Just sat.
Look at me now.
Sat in the corner behind the fucking register.
Yeah.
With an energy sword crouched, and every time they walked in, just like, shoop, and then they were like throwing grenades and shit and shooting rockets in there, and I'm like, you can't get me. And then they'd run in and be like, oh, we fucking got him. And I'm like, I got like 8 fucking kills in like 3 minutes off that shit.
Yeah. Fucking ridiculous.
It was a great time.
Anyway, the long and short of it is Halo Infinite is the most played multiplayer game. Sounds like my wife is home. Is the most played multiplayer game on Steam, on Xbox, and it's more played right now than Fortnite, Call of Duty, Battlefield. I would assume Apex probably, since Apex is on the lower end of things anyway.
I still enjoy Apex.
So it's awesome.
The
multiplayer king has returned, and the beautiful part about it is it's very polished. They've definitely got some tweaks to do. I know they've got some problems with fucking Axor fucking aim bots already, which is not surprising considering it's crossplay with PC.
Yeah,
but
only through ranked.
Is it only through ranked?
You can only crossplay on ranked.
Interesting.
And if you're in a party, so like when I was playing with my buddy the other night, he was on PC, I was on Xbox. When you crossplay through ranked, you can only do I can't think of how.
Yeah, that it took you all.
So like when it comes to like
an episode to find them.
When it comes to like squads, you can do like solos or duos in ranked. But that's only if you're on the same platform. So if you're not on the same platform, it's nullified. It's just like everybody. Okay. But you can only do ranked playing cross-platform.
Okay.
Which is cool. I think I'm happy about it because I know that I can just play normal multiplayer without having to deal with potentially going after PC players. I know there was a slight nerf for PC players to console.
Yeah, they have like a specific limit to their exact move speed.
But
if they're playing against console,
it doesn't matter, man.
Which I don't know how it works. I haven't loaded on my gaming PC over there, but I haven't played it.
If you turn your DPI up enough, you can still fucking flick and murder people. But I know that when we played, it was very evident who was playing PC and who was playing console.
It didn't seem that evident to me.
Were you doing the crossplay one though? because you can rotate between crossplay, PC only,
I know, but I don't generally select ranked.
It was
like
pretty
I love
evident.
playing Halo, and I'm good at it in casual, but I don't.
Yeah, one thing
I don't want to play ranked in fucking Halo.
One thing that I don't like about ranked is that you start with a battle rifle, no sidearm. I don't like that because everybody is ranked is pretty much battle rifles and grenades and melee.
True.
It's very aggressive, which is to be expected from ranked.
Sure.
However, what I do like about it, and I wish that they would put it on a non-ranked game mode, they have that fucking radar off. And
Well,
I fucking love that because
and it's
I think people rely so much on radar. Like we were on Behemoth the other night, and I was cloaked, and I was behind a fucking guy. I was gonna go after his ass and melee him, and I was going and I was walking, and as soon as my cloak went off, this dude turned around and just fucking murked me. Like this guy was like just staring at his fucking motion sensor the whole time, and I just think that it is a extremely, I think, overly relied on tool.
Well, and for me, I think it's part of Halo. And my problem with the current motion tracker is that it's at like 19 meters, and it's usually 18 meters, and it's usually like 23 or 25 meters. They need to bump that up because on a map like Behemoth, which despite its name is a small map, which has vehicles on it.
That's just because it's got
like
the fucking anti-air cannon on
it's large enough. Like the motion tracker is at a size where it's like, and I know we need to wrap up talking about this for an extra half hour, and you said 15, but whatever. I feel like it's at a size where, and I think maybe this is the solution, is depending on the map, you have different motion trackers.
The motion tracker,
like you should have classic Halo like 23, 25, whatever it is. Like on these fucking huge maps, the fucking 18 or 19 or whatever it is useless.
Yeah, I have seen it kind of broken because I've literally sat crouched, so I've not seen, and I've literally had enemies walk past me.
Sure,
and I'm looking at the motion, and it does not ping them up. Like they're sprinting past me, and it's not pinging them on the motion. So I don't know if it's just a glitch or if they need to kind of fix it. But I have definitely seen at times where the motion tracker is not actively tracking motion of non-cloaked, normal walking speed, sprinting personnel, which is really unfortunate.
Yep.
Because had I not been looking at them, like I could have gotten killed. And that was actually on launch site when I was doing capture the flag.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw the entire enemy team walk out the fucking door beside me, like all 6 of them.
Yep.
Nothing on the motion tracker. I'm like, what?
Yeah, they got something up with that. Like I said, it's got to be a bug or tweak or something that they need to do.
I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens. Fiesta's cool though. I mean,
yep,
it's a dope game mode. I just think that the power weapon ammo is way too much, and the amount of power weapons that they have spawn in it that you start with, they should get rid of that. It should just be power weapon pickup. For Fiesta, there's too many people running around with rocket launchers, grav hammers, and beam swords. Like,
I mean, it's supposed to be a random roll.
That's but the power weapon shouldn't be part of that random roll. I personally don't think. But then again, I've never played Fiesta in Halo.
Yeah, you were trying to tell me that Call of Duty invented it.
They did. Like Halo
they
right
did
now.
Not invent Fiesta.
Just like Infinite right now, like it's very, very apparent that like with Fiesta, total fucking rip off of Splitgate, like 100%. Also, Infinite looks a lot like Splitgate, like a lot. Like even like the Spartans, like my Spartan currently that I play.
So we're gonna end the show now.
Definitely Splitgate,
because I have to murder my friend Daniel, and I want everyone to know. Long story short, Halo Infinite multiplayer, great. Campaign's coming around the corner. Previews of Halo campaign. Motherfuckers are saying it's the best Halo campaign ever of all time. And I'm like, yo, that's some big words, Halo community, who's got to play it early. That's some big words. So without any further ado, Tim, sign off. This here's Danimal Crackers. Who
you're aware Danimals is a yogurt, not a cracker.
Yeah, you're a Danimal moo. You're a moogert. You fucking call me Mittens all the fucking time. Fuck you.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to a Dynamic Works production podcast. You can find our podcast at www.dynamicworksproductions.com. Feel free to email us at dynamicworks@mac.com.
This is Dominic Armato, the voice of Guybrush Threepwood, and you're listening to a Dynamic Works production podcast.
The Citadel, Arrival, is the first installment in a series of epic science fiction short stories reminiscent of the Pulp Fiction style. It's a fast-paced story that will take you through twists and turns that you will not expect, until they are thrust upon you with all the force, excitement, and chaos of a plasma cannon blast. The story follows Katarl, a nobody cog in the working wheels of a futuristic society run completely by Megacorp, a corporation that carefully runs and manages the lives of the people living under its sphere of power. On one of Katarl's few and far between days off from work, an outing he had hoped would be fun and relaxing turns into an explosive adventure that drags him kicking and screaming into situations and challenges that will make him question every aspect of his life. Watch this colorful tapestry unfurl as Katarl and his newfound allies find their way through this classic, yet oddly surprising tale of good and evil, where nothing is quite what it appears to be. That's The Citadel, Arrival, by author Tim K. Trotter, available right now on Amazon Kindle Store and iTunes iBookstore for only $2.99. Alright, let's check out this latency, huh? Woo! Latency. It's a bitch. How's that latency on your end, Daniel?
Latency.
You sound so fucking confused, man.
It's a bitch.
Yeah?
How's that latency on your end?
I don't know yet because we're recording and I'm not monitoring it.
Well, then why are you asking me?
Because record Well, I thought it was you got I apologize. Some delays or whatever. See, what's more comfortable with the legs?
You're fine.
The thing?
You're good.
Why are you giving me all these disapproving looks, Daniel?
There's nothing disapproving, bro.
It's so disapproving. I feel disapproved. Okay. Check for gain. Fuck those dogs. All right, test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is Tim. This is Tim. Daniel, please do the same.
Testing. Test. 1, 2. Trace.
Okay, cool.
Me llamo Daniel.
Cool. Let's listen to this and don't forget. All right, Daniel, talk to the mic, please.
Talking to the mic. Words. Things that make English.
What? Did you make English right there? Are you sure you made English?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that's pretty loud because it looks like it's picking my voice up like super good. Alright, let's make some more words, Daniel. A long pause does nothing. Think of words. It looks like you're struggling.
Plum.
That's one word. Say more than one word. Jesus Christ. Try to do a mic check.
Butterfly. You got feedback because your fucking mics are too high and you're so close to your speakers. That's why there's feedback.
Okay, let's try to fucking salvage this here time we got here. Get her. Are you watching people play Fortnite? Oh, see. Okay, well,
A lot of VR. Watch a lot of VR videos.
Why? Because people get scared?
It's just these 4 guys that all play together.
I see.
Mm.
You wish you had 3 other guys to play together with you? Is that what you're saying, Daniel?
No.
It's not what you're saying. Not, I say, as I'm looking over at the gain meter over there. Just checking. You gonna be good in that thick of a jacket?
Yeah.
You cold?
Always.
Well, alrighty. We're ready to do this fucking shit show. All right.
I'm so sorry.
In 3, 2, 1, cut in. Well,
Cut in?
I fucking you bitch. I was about to say something.
Okay, I'm done.
Only I may say
I'm the director.
that.
I say cut. I get paid. I have the fucking chair.
Oh, I think they were both.
My name appears on the fucking magic box, not yours.
Actually, my name doesn't appear.
Because you don't have a show. On the magic box.
Oh. Are you talking about TV? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the magic,
See-
the fucking box.
See, in my head, it was like
Look at that.
there was a literal box.
Oh, they brought on
Like
the
a
other
little
page.
cardboard box, and it says magic on it. And I'm like peddling for money. Anyways. All right, cut in!
Like, if I shoot...
Oh, is that a call?
This is work.